Check, check, check. Mic. All right. So it is working. Okay. But this sound is not coming through. Now it should be.
The victims.
Ma'am!
There we go. All right, boys, we got a new, it's a Midwest Safety, 108,000 views 9 hours ago. Dude, these get such good viewage, it's insane. Murder suspect attempts daring 200 IQ escape. Let me turn the fan on, dude. It's fucking hot in here. I don't know if I'm getting sick or what, dude. I think it's because I haven't eaten much today. Oh, the fan feels good. All right, murder suspect attempts a daring 200 IQ escape.
That's the white van is going northbound on Mercado.
Ma'am! I haven't been able to make contact with the victim or complainant as of now. They're all running away.
Wait, what the fuck's happening? Bro, you missed.
While officers are in a high-speed vehicle pursuit chasing a suspect who just attacked and stabbed a family,
Holy shit!
Makes contact with the victims.
Ma'am!
For what?
I got the white van is going northbound on Mercado.
Ma'am! I haven't been able to make contact with the victim or complainant as of now. They're all running away. Orlando Police Department! Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands! Hey!
We're just gonna watch it for now.
What's on their
Orlando
door?
Police Department!
What is that? Oh, someone just graduated. Okay. Congratulations.
They all just ran into this residence here at 4th. Orlando Police Department! Orlando Police Department!
Kind of just doxed
Sorry,
that
they
chick.
all went inside the house, doors locked. There's blood outside of the door. Nobody's making contact with me. Orlando Police Department! All right, come out here. All right. What's going on?
El que fue allá, que estaba ahí, y me hizo esto.
Okay, I see that. All right, how many people are injured?
You have a stabbing victim?
10-4, all right, I'm 10-12. Looks what we have. Stab victims, we need EMS.
One van.
How many victims? How many victims?
White van. They were stabbed. It sounds like it's a touch of murder.
I know. I need her here. Did you get cut as well?
Yeah. He goes. Let everybody
Yeah.
go.
Okay.
And white van.
I saw him. We have him right now. Hold on.
I don't think you know what you're saying, brother.
Is anybody else here? Anybody else here that got stabbed? Have a seat, ma'am. Have a seat. Señora, siéntate. Do you know who this guy is? Hey, ¿tú sabes que el hombre? ¿Pero quién? El hombre. ¿Cuál es el nombre de...?
Leo.
Leo? Leonardo. What happened?
I don't know.
What do you mean what happened? No, you know.
He got the
Okay, so he was drinking. Solamente un hombre, one guy.
Yeah.
Okay, ¿y por qué? Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
We are, listen.
Oh, you know what it is? I bet you this guy is like a plumber or an electrician, and that's an HVAC guy, or some of that. If you're in construction, you know.
Right now, we have a lot of things going on, okay?
All right, it's a dead end here. He's going through the park.
¿Es tu novia?
No.
¿Un esposo?
No.
¿Un amigo?
No.
Señora, por favor. She has a stab wound to the neck.
No puedo.
To the neck?
You stabbed her. So the suspect's just a friend that comes to the house. He was drunk and he attacked them.
Don't they have like an AFAC or something he can use to help that?
Forward into a tree. Stand by.
Ooh, get his ass!
Get the car, get the car. Hey, get the car.
Go, Sarge, go!
Hotel Mike, red shirt. Blue jeans. All right, he's in the pond here.
He's swimming? If I remember correctly, I think officers, like, all their gear weighs like 30 pounds or something.
Do you have EMS coming 97 for...
Because I always wonder, like, how did they not catch up to these guys? But I think that's why. They're running with a lot of weight on them.
bar scene? You can expedite them.
She can't swallow. Where the f is the rescue?
We are
She
waiting.
can't swallow.
I understand.
That's my mom.
Listen.
That was your mom. That's my mom.
Ma'am, we are waiting for them to get here, okay?
They are
Give
kind of
us a
taking a
moment. There are
while.
multiple
Is he in the
things
big
going on.
pond in the middle?
Just stay with the car.
We'll get the lead out and win.
It's leaking. Be careful.
Case, do you copy? K9, can you come up here?
K9, can you come up here? Medium build.
Striped shirt.
Where's K9?
Blue jeans. K9's going 97.
Get over here now. Start swimming over here.
He just gave up?
You do me a favor. I need it very important. I need her ID, her passport, whatever it is that identifies her. Can you get that for me now, please?
What do we have so far?
All right, we got we have victim 1, victim 2. Ag assault, deadly weapon attempt. Suspect was drunk. Got her.
Swim over here.
Why'd he turn the body cam off?
Come here. You won't get bit if you come over here. Come over here. You will not get bit. You'll be fine. Come on. You better come to this side. Over here. You better come to this side. Come over here. Back up, guys. Come over here to the shore, okay? You do anything other than what I tell you, you're going to get dog bit.
Okay.
Okay?
One more with hands.
If he doesn't come,
He's coming. He's all right.
Why even jump to the water if you're just gonna give up?
I'm coming up behind you.
All the way up here.
Hold behind you.
Climb up on this shore right here. Come here towards the light. Towards the light. Let him come up. Let him come up. Keep coming up
He
here.
could still be
All the
armed,
way up.
guys. Treat him like he's armed until he gets out.
Come on. All the way up here. You can come up here now.
Stand up.
We got him here.
Keep coming all the way up.
Yeah, I got guns.
You know that. See if there's a unlock.
Dude, this car.
Just open the door.
Alright.
Unlock it.
Oh shit.
Everywhere.
Is there an unlock button?
No. It could be in the center. I don't see it.
Keep coming up. All the way up. Keep coming all the way up. You can crawl up here. Keep crawling up here.
Hurry up, motherfucker.
Hands up. Up. Hold up.
Come on, dude, get up.
Second set of hands.
Dude, come up. Dude, come up. My foot's
Keep
stuck.
fighting.
Yeah, my
straight
foot's stuck.
away.
Come on, guys.
Come on, dude,
Guys,
come on.
yank him up. Yank him up.
Just minutes ago, the suspect could be heard gasping for air, and now he goes limp as he struggles to return back on land, leading officers to become concerned that he may have drowned.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Could he not swim?
1, 2, 3. On your stomach. On your stomach.
Hands behind your back.
He's bleeding. Just the 14 he's bleeding. Where? In his hands. Give me a light.
Not you. I got you. You got started.
Did he stab himself? What the fuck's going on?
He's secured.
Tell me what happened.
know what happened.
How do you know? How do you not know what happened? You got stabbed.
He go to the back.
To the back?
Yeah.
Are you talking about Leonardo? He jumped into the house. Has he backing?
No.
He's bleeding from somewhere.
Motherfucker can speak Spanish?
That's what he's going for.
Hey, you guys on the
He's got something here. He's shaking. You got drugs in you?
Guys at the scene, are we looking for anybody else?
Who is this?
Are these cops retarded? Like, clearly, he hasn't said anything or moved. What? I mean, I guess I don't really know what the procedure is, but... dude, I don't know.
Guy to
Never mind.
Does he rent the room here?
He was supposed to be a family friend.
A family friend? When you say family friend, what does that mean?
It's just
Is he a cousin? Is he?
no. He's not. He's not.
He's not related.
He's
by
not
blood?
related by blood.
How
He's
long
just.
has he been staying here in an efficiency?
We've just been letting him crash here.
Okay. How long has he been crashing here for?
Like 2 weeks.
2 weeks? All right. Does he pay rent here? Does he like live here?
He doesn't exactly live here.
Okay,
He just
he's
helps
staying-
around. Like if you need groceries. Like
Is he in a relationship with? Is that your mom?
yes, that's my
Okay.
mom.
Is he in a relationship?
No.
Is he your stepdad?
No, he has nothing to do with.
All right. So he's not type of relationship. Okay.
No.
All right. When all this happened, did you see anything?
I heard my mom screaming my name, screaming for my help, and I just went and saw, and I just saw my mom on the floor, like there was.
Where on the floor?
In the room, in her
her
room.
bedroom?
Yes, on her bedroom
Did
floor.
you see him with a
Yes,
weapon in
he
his
was.
hand?
He was stabbing her. I don't
With
know which
what?
one. I
You couldn't tell?
I couldn't. I couldn't.
I know it's a lot. I'm asking you a lot of questions. Does he ever sleep in that bedroom with your mom?
No, never.
Was your mom sleeping? Was
no.
everybody asleep in the house before this happened?
We were watching TV. It was a normal Tuesday.
While you were watching TV, where was your mom? In your room?
In the room watching TV as well.
Okay. And then when he came into the house, because he has access to the house, he has like a key or anything?
Yes.
Okay. So he came into the house, he just, from your understanding, he just went straight into that room?
I don't know if that's what he did. I was in my room. My door was closed.
Okay. Are there any cameras here in the house?
No.
How'd they meet this guy?
Like that? No? Okay. All right. Any other weapons inside the house that you're aware of for what he might have?
Dude, because ain't no way some random dude just comes up and is like, hey, I need a place to stay. Do you mind? Yeah, bro, here's a key. Like, he must work with one of them. Because he had a construction van. That's what it looks like to me. Like one of those vans that like all the framers get into, and they like what's the word? Fuck, what's the word when everyone rides together to go to somewhere? You know what I'm talking about.
Abused. Your mom's on her way to the hospital. She's going to be in good hands. Okay. Do you have any questions?
I just want to see my mom.
I know. Just hang out here with your friend, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, he's breathing, yeah. He's steaming, too. Hey, can you stand up? That way we can get the ambulance.
You need a Narcan?
Narcan, yeah.
It's in my truck. You guys.
Yeah, he's got to be on some shit, bro. Oh, you know what? He might be overdosing. Because your body heat goes like extremely hot, and then you start having seizures. If you're overdosing on like cocaine, I think.
Way onto his side.
No, he's supposed to be on his back. Put him on his back? Yeah. And put his head back.
The whole thing.
Yeah, the whole thing. He's steaming.
Damn, that shit is. Mommy.
Alright, let's walk back over there. Dad!
Yeah, he's gonna throw up.
We'll get you some water. 1, 2, 3. So this guy ran from us, crashed, then he went to the pond over there. We got him out, and he looks like he's on overdosing. We gave him Narcan already. Still breathing and all that stuff.
We're doing it in the back of the truck right now. My hand hurts. My hand hurts.
All victims made full recoveries from their stab wounds, and the suspect, Leonardo, was charged with 2 counts of attempted murder with a weapon, fleeing, eluding, and
Dog,
resisting
is
with
that-
violence. Court record.
Attempted second-degree murder, aggravated battery, deadly weapon, fleeing, resisting officer. Is that really all we get to know?
Indicate that approximately 2 years later, he took a plea deal, pleading guilty to attempted second-degree murder and 3 other charges. He was sentenced to 11 years in prison, followed by 5 years of probation.
The officer outside already locates blood, so you already know that this one was off the rails before the first officer even arrived, because he had stabbing victims and a possible language barrier, and the suspect was gone. Now, other units did have eyes on the suspect, but he wasn't slowing down. And this call was already loaded with emotion and danger. But when that call turns into a bloodbath, every second
Brother, we don't even get to know, like, where he came from, what he was doing there. Come on, man. We need more context. Let me see. I think we had another one.
On a July...
What is this one called? This is from Code Blue Cam. How a simple act of kindness led to a high-speed disaster.
On a July evening in 2023,
Yo, what up, Vert?
A concerned individual called 911 to request a welfare check.
Yeah, I think he was overdosing on something.
They had found a man lying on the sidewalk with his legs in the roadway and a needle near his arm. When the caller approached, the man told him to not call the police. But while the individual was still on the phone with dispatch and had their back...
Vert, are you the homie from, Oh, shit. I forget. God damn it. Sweden.
Back turned, the man suddenly got up, jumped into
Am I thinking of someone else?
And sped off. The man would later be identified as 26-year-old Rhett Sarver, a known...
26?
Sped off. The man would later be identified as 26...
With the face only a mother could love.
6-year-old Rhett Sarver, a known drug user with an extensive criminal
Rhett. I've
history,
never heard that name
including
before.
multiple drug-related offenses, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest.
Oh, you're from Canada?
and
All right,
battery.
my bad, bro. I'm thinking of someone
Rhett,
else.
what's going on? You need to stop while we just talk about it, okay?
Rhett, stop. Stop.
Rhett.
Stop.
Rhett.
Don't
Rhett, calm down.
Dude, what the
Stop
fuck?
resisting, Rhett. Put down. Down on the ground. Let go.
Dude, that's what smoking meth does to you.
He came at me.
Rhett, get on your face.
While conducting an unrelated traffic stop, an officer saw Rhett's vehicle speed past him.
How do you like
narrowly
living in
missing a
Canada?
Squad car.
Alright, ma'am. Here's that Freighter's warning for the speed. Any questions?
I don't ever talk to him. What the?
The officer then headed in the direction Rhett had gone and discovered his vehicle had collided
Wait, did
with
that guy get his ticket already and then?
a squad car.
Alright, ma'am. Here's that Freighter's warning for the speed. Any
Ah, you got a warning. Imagine you get a ticket and then, as the cop's handing you the ticket, he's like, all right, I gotta go. You're like, motherfucker, why couldn't you came like 5 minutes ago?
questions?
The officer then headed in the direction Rhett had gone and discovered his vehicle had collided with another car and was disabled.
God damn.
65
Where's the other
is
car?
unoccupied. 65 does camo of a dog gun.
Holy
Subsequently,
crap.
Several witnesses pointed out that the driver had walked in the direction of the hospital.
What part of Canada are you in?
Driving, that car got off and walked towards the emergency room doors.
Okay, 52. I just got out with a female. She said the male driving that car walked towards the emergency room doors.
Blonde hair, tank top, and black shorts is what I got right now.
Coincidentally, an officer already at the hospital on an unrelated call overheard the suspect was heading to the ER and quickly recognized Rhett from prior contacts.
We're gonna leave our car theft, car crash right out here, went towards the ER. Hey, Rhett, come here. 76, was it Rhett Sarver? I'm with him by the ER. Okay, hey.
Oh, Montreal.
What's your hands behind your back?
Do you speak French too?
76, I got him detained. You dropped that. Rhett, are you hurt at all? No. Okay. Okay, let's not let that happen, man.
I'd like to feel like I want to and just have a little bit of heroin because I'm an addict and I just fucking not gonna pretend I'm not. You know, you just keep fucking not giving a shit. Everyone just watching me sit there starving, not doing anything. They don't even put clothes on my back, nothing.
Okay.
Found this, I just found out the cereal was covered in piss.
Can you lift your hands up for me, Rhett?
You know? I got shit, like I'm trying to quick.
No, you can't poop here, man, okay? We'll get you in the back of a car.
Shit. Yeah, please shit.
That's cool, man. I think French. French just sounds so
Bodycam if you
cool.
want help with the
like a
crash.
human. You can't even let me
Who's
use the
meeting with the
bathroom.
complainant?
Literally can't
No
even
one
let me use
yet.
the bathroom.
Can you go meet
You
with
see
the
how
complainant?
disgusting this is?
How'd
So
you
the
learn
guy
English?
called
Did you learn it in school?
Calls about Rhett, who's laying on the ground across from Qdoba, needle in his hand, sitting up and drinking something. Rhett told him not to call the police, and dude calls him, and then Rhett goes and jumps in the car.
Let me just... No, Rhett, you're not going anywhere. We're going to walk in over here.
I just would like to use the bathroom.
We can figure that out, man. We can figure that out. We're going to walk over here, though, okay? I'm going to let you finish that smoke.
Thank you. That's kind of you.
For right now, okay, you're being detained for our investigation, okay?
Who's that?
I don't know. But here, walk in here.
Who's the man?
I'm going to have you put that cigarette out here for a second, okay?
So I can finish it. Can you finish it?
I don't know if we should be smoking in here, to be honest.
That's cool, man. I wish I could speak another language.
One last puff, then we got to be done.
What a day for old Rhett.
I know a little bit of Spanish.
Oh, I love this town.
76. I'm going to be
But
having Rhett detained in my vehicle.
in our schools, they don't ever like. I don't even know what the point is, because you don't ever get to the point where you're like absolutely fluent in Spanish. So it's kind of like, why the fuck do we have to learn that?
Cole, we're in the ambulance bay. All right, you want to spit that out for me? All right, I got to stop that.
Don't do that. You just wasted
We got to be done smoking.
You gotta just like drag the tip off of it.
Right, I'm going to have you walk back here. Okay, I'm
And
gonna
do
have
what
you
with
sit
it?
Back to my car right now, okay? Anything concealed on or in your person? What's that? Pain. Okay. Do you want to get checked out? Are you hurt in any way?
Sure, we probably should just in case.
Okay. Can I have you take a seat before we get that sorted out? What exactly hurts?
I don't know. Everything.
Okay.
Being without Chelsea, being homeless, when having no family, having nobody giving nobody feeding me.
I'm talking physical pain, Rat. I
That is
understand you're going through a lot.
physical pain. I've been starving for days.
Okay. You lift your leg all the way up and in?
Hit a pole, or do you just launch into the grass? I have no clue. I didn't see it happen, but there's someone. Oh, they're in here, sweet.
I thought he hit another car.
Hang tight for a second, okay?
Assisting officers then made contact with the initial caller.
Hey guys, you were on phone with dispatch, yeah.
So a guy, he was laying down right here on the corner, halfway in the middle of the road. He had a needle in his hand.
Really? That's weird.
I stopped up there to check on him. I walked around the corner right here. I thought she was sitting over there. And then
Wait, so y'all mainly speak English?
Well, then we were walking over here talking to you guys. I mean,
Wait, this guy talked to him too?
Yeah, he took off with my car and did it way down there. So I don't know. I don't have the license
Wait,
plate number.
why'd the dude give him his car?
On him. I walked around the corner right here. I thought she was sitting over there. He was laying down right here on the corner, halfway in the middle of the road. He had a needle in his hand. I saw him. There was like scratches on his face. I stopped up there to check on him. I walked around the corner right here. I thought she was sitting over there. And then some other guy stopped over here to like this guy. Well, then we were walking over here talking to you guys. I mean,
Wait, this guy talked to him too?
Yeah, he took off with my car and did it way down there. So I don't know. I don't have the license plate number. I have a VIN number if that'll help.
Okay.
The old fake to be overdosing on heroin, then steal your car trick. Come on, dude. I mean, you should have seen that coming a mile away.
Your car down at Gunderson.
You do have it?
With the victim now facing the aftermath of his totaled stolen car, it's a clear reminder that situations like this can happen to anyone. And
I wonder, does insurance cover that? I highly doubt it, to be honest. A stolen vehicle? I mean, if you got State Farm, you're fucked either way. They ain't paying for shit.
having someone prepared to act can make all the difference. Seriously injured in an
Oh,
accident?
come on.
You get the 3 million effective in Morgan sign up. Head over to or by scanning the QR code. No hassle.
Morgan and Morgan's been spending some bank for these ads. They're on every video.
Stress.
If you want to stop inside and see if we can get him into a room and just get him checked. Since he was involved in a crash, I don't know what was hurt or not. Let me check this. If you want to check with them and see if we can get a medical, and we'll go that way.
What was like the original language of Montreal? It had to be French, right? That's what I'm guessing.
He crashed it though.
Yeah, he did crash it.
Do you have insurance?
Sorry,
liability. Never know how your day is going to go. We'll probably hang on to the needle because it looks like blood in there. Definitely used, so I probably want to hang on to for the time being. Did you guys?
I don't think liability insurance. I think that's your, like, it's personal liability insurance, right? I don't fucking know, dude. Insurance is so goddamn expensive, I just get the minimum coverage.
You guys get hit?
Yeah, somebody hit us, and then another, I don't know who hit us,
but another car was amidst all this bullshit. Kept on going real fast.
Are you guys hurt at all?
I got hit. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
I'm fine. I'm just
Negative. There's 3 vehicles involved.
Did I ask you to pull over, or it's kind of a mutual decision? Because we
saw
drove by,
him,
I thought he
had
was
scratches
dead.
and stuff
I thought he
on
was
his
dead.
face.
Where was he laying? Like about...
Because it's your car. Do you want to pursue charges for operating a motor vehicle?
Hell yeah.
Oh, somebody's fighting me. Somebody's fighting you? Somebody's biting me.
That's kind of fucked up in my opinion, dude. Like, the people, I always feel like if you're going to move somewhere, you should be required to become fluent in whatever language is like the original language there. Like, that feels kind of backwards, yeah?
Oh, biting you? I don't have any animals back here, Rat. You have something on your foot?
Fly or bee, I don't know.
What's that?
Fly or bee, I don't know.
Okay.
Spider, I don't get it off me.
I don't see any spiders, Rat.
Because you're f***ing blind, bro. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I didn't say spider, I said fly.
Can I bring him in?
He was just laying on his side, like kind of halfway in the street, and his eyes were wide open, and so I wasn't sure whether he was dead or alive. I think we just kind of mutually agreed.
Oh, he was playing
to
dead.
check on him and make sure that he was okay. And when we got there, he had a needle. It was either still in his vein or very close to his vein.
Ow, something's biting me.
Rat, there's nothing on
Yes,
your feet,
there
my
is.
guy.
That's right there, dude.
Yeah, there's nothing on your feet.
Yes, there is.
We'll get you inside. We'll get you checked out. If you got any spiders, they can get them off you, okay?
Everybody else get hurt, are they alright?
All right, Rat, I'm going to have you step out,
Did you
okay?
hear me?
I don't know
Did
yet.
anyone else get hurt, are they okay?
I don't know, man, but we're going to get you
I'm
inside.
sorry
We're going to
if
get you
anyone-
checked out by some staff
Sorry
here,
if
okay?
anyone got hurt.
As long as you're sorry, buddy.
He wasn't like fully on the sidewalk. He was like halfway on the curb and on the sidewalk. He had scratches on his face. So I stopped. I pulled up about 10 feet ahead of him. I got out to check on him, see if he was okay. I saw a needle in his hand, syringe, a thin one. And so I called you guys right away because he was laying there. Like his eyes were open. I didn't know if he OD'd or what. And I walked around the corner talking with you guys. And next thing I know, I went to go check around the corner. The guy over there with the bike, he was sitting there talking to him. So I thought, okay, he's watching it. My girlfriend was over here. I look around the corner. I see my car just skid off going over there. So I let you guys know. Right?
Do you want to just hang out here? I gotta go talk to this guy quick.
What?
I'll be right back with you.
All right, man, we're going to walk up in here.
This
We're
is
gonna get you checked out
confusing.
by staff, okay? You don't have any physical injuries that you can tell me about? Is that right? No spiders, man. Looks like they all jumped off you.
It's called rocks and glass. And
Oh,
shit.
okay.
Yeah, that was the craziest thing. We were just at the red light and we started to pull away.
He didn't
and
seem that high.
Like I thought I saw cop lights in my rearview mirror, and it was coming through the intersection, and then just as we started accelerating, somebody hit us.
In the back?
Yeah.
Did you see, was it that gold car or the other car?
I honestly couldn't see which
65,
car.
you know,
That's
from
what I'm
Maine on
saying,
over,
like, the car that took off had damage in the back and was smoking from the front.
Yeah, they pulled over up there.
So
Dude,
I
my
don't
neck
think-
is so
I think they
fucking
hit
tight.
me because they hit them. That's what I think happened. I think they pushed them into me.
Hey Ryan, what's the deal with this car over here, man?
The rat was laying down, he looked all rat, and he seen me earlier, and he was talking about give him food or he's gonna just kill himself. Food off, but I came back and I grabbed some pretzels and some tea. I brought it over to him. They stopped at the same time. They seen a rig in his hand. I'm like, dude, get your shit together. I tried talking.
Oh, they can't go to all the schools? All right, that's, well, I don't know. I feel like that's not enough. Like, dude, it would just be annoying not to be able to talk to people. I guess, like you said, unless everybody speaks English. I don't know. I still think it's like... Nah, I don't know. You can't make people do shit like that, I guess. I won't do it.
Talking to him for a minute, we both sat on the curb, and he gets up and he gets in their car and guns it, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. So I laughed just a little. It wasn't funny, but...
It's odd, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The whole thing's broke. It's trashed. $7,000 in the toilet.
Yeah, he said something about took a handful of ice
Yeah,
cream.
boats
I
are
don't know what
fucking
that meant.
expensive.
Yeah, we talked to him earlier. He went and took a handful of ice cream from the Pearl.
That wasn't a
Just
metaphor.
reached around the corner and snagged it.
I would never
Yeah.
buy a
So
boat.
that's not fun. I'm not.
But no, you're good. I get it.
We have him right now. He's at Gunderson. He ran into the emergency room, I guess, after he crashed the car. Okay, just out of curiosity, as a police officer, we didn't, like, do anything wrong here, right?
No.
Okay.
We were just checking on him.
Yeah.
But I guess for future reference, obviously this is a huge learning experience for you. But like, there's so many homeless people that are in this ramp that I would be really, really careful about leaving a vehicle unlocked, just like anywhere in this area.
I tell him that all the time.
Yeah.
Never leave your car running in the city. Never leave the doors unlocked.
But no, you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, bro, dude, whenever I see someone, like, leave their car running at a gas station, I'm like, what the fuck are y'all thinking? I guess supposedly it's supposed to save gas, but still, fuck that.
Okay. You did the right thing because obviously you were checking to make sure that he wasn't dead.
Yeah,
so.
I thought that he was dead.
I just got caught up in the middle of some high-speed, crazy-ass chase and someone smashed into the back of my boat. I need help. I don't know what to do. I can't, the motor's completely ripped off.
One of my sergeants that's on scene right now said that the vehicle's totaled. Okay. Downs is on scene right now to tow it. Do you have any preference of where it goes?
All right, man. Well,
pretty sound mind, so
I appreciate it.
no sweat.
You take care. Okay. Wow. All right, I gotta stop smiling.
He almost smoked me. I was on my traffic stop, yeah.
Like you outside your car?
Yeah, I was walking back to my squad, and he just came like, he almost smoked my squad. I just heard like, and then he like went right by me.
Like charge worthy?
Yeah. I just gave him 2 cigarettes too.
Just a little bit ago?
Yeah, and on the pro call.
You guys, like, you know, the guy who stole the car, like,
God
do you guys
damn.
provide resources for him to, like,
So
get help? Or
we have.
is it just more like, you know, systematic punishment?
So we have specialty units. They're called the NROs. Basically, they patrol downtown. They go around. They work with the county, super close, trying to get people resources. There's like they hand out pamphlets. Like we try to get people housing. Unfortunately, he's somebody who just refuses any of those. Sorry to meet you guys on these.
What do you mean? Almost like you're begging for it.
Rhett was evaluated for possible injuries from the crash and underwent a legal blood draw. During the exam, he made several unusual statements.
Oh, if you're the
and
cop
appeared
and like
unable to
standing on the
focus,
side of the road
leading
like
the
that,
officer to
dude,
suspect
I
drug
agree.
use. Dispatch also confirmed that Rhett was out on bond for 2 felony and 3 misdemeanor cases.
Oh, shit.
All right, Rhett, let me get you unbuckled here. We'll get you booked in here, man, okay? Sign out for me. You just shut your door quick. Kind of working your shoulder out. Yeah? I'm gonna have you go to the bench right over here. Just take a seat for me for right now, okay? See about food and water with them, all right? So, Rhett, while they're working through some of this paper, some of that paperwork, get you booked in, I'm gonna explain all the stacks of paperwork that I have here for you. Yeah, so I'm just gonna rip through everything here. I've got a notice of an intent to revoke. I got a copy of the informing the accused. I've got numerous citations for you. I'm just explaining it to you. That's the thing, that long thing that I read to you that said when you said no, you didn't want to give a blood sample. Okay, you get a copy of that. So I just want to make sure you understand you've got those things there in your jail property because you refused to consent to a blood sample. Okay, that is.
I didn't refuse. I said I was willing, but like, and then I was like considering it. And at the same time, like the reason why I wanted you to get a warrant is because like when you get a warrant, like we guarantee that it happens, right? And then at the same time, like I'd rather make sure that like if you guys really need to, for whatever reason, make sure that I was like when I wasn't intoxicated, and I'd like to see honestly if there was anything.
And they'll get the blood results
like,
back,
if there wasn't,
man.
I'm like, well, there's even extra reason.
Sarge?
How's it going?
Wonderful. How are you guys?
Oh, I don't know. I was gonna hand you.
Yeah. I've already seen him come off once tonight.
Rhett was charged with felony counts of taking a vehicle without consent, second-degree recklessly endangering safety, bail jumping, and misdemeanor hit and run. He also received several traffic
Misdemeanor hit and run? What? That's a felony.
citations totaling nearly $4,000, including one for operating with a restricted controlled substance, first offense, and was eventually released on a $50,000 signature bond. 9 months later, Rhett pleaded
Released
to second-degree recklessly endangering safety. The remaining charges were
I don't get how signature bonds work.
dismissed, but read in. All traffic citations were also dismissed at the prosecutor's request, except for the restricted substance offense. Ultimately, factoring in this case,
You don't have
along with his
$4,000.
12 other open cases, Rhett was sentenced to 5 years in Wisconsin State Prison, followed by 3 years of extended supervision.
Yeah, so wait, how do signature bonds work? Is it like you don't owe the money until, I guess, if you jump the bail? A signature bond, also known as a personal recognizance bond, allows an individual to be released from custody without paying any money or putting up property as collateral. Why? Bro, what? Why? The fuck? Instead, the defendant signs a document promising to appear in court as required. This type of bond is typically granted to defendants who are considered low risk and have strong ties to the community. That's not him. That's not that motherfucker. The court, dude, Wisconsin, what are you motherfuckers doing, dude? Because he already jumped one bond. That's what it said, bail jumping. Yo, what? Yo, Wisconsin, what the fuck are you motherfuckers doing up there? What the hell? Oh my god, dude. And honestly, if he's homeless and all that, like, being in jail may not be that bad. Because they give you food and shit. All right, we got a another new one anywhere. Oh.
While officers are...
And there's not been that many good ones lately. We just watched that one. I've seen that one. Yeah, it makes sense. But why, dude? Why even give him? Did you see that, dude? He had a $50,000 signature bond. Like, he already had a count of bail jumping. Why the fuck would they give him a signature bond? It kind of sucks when you've seen all the most popular ones. Extreme chase of homicide suspect. Midwest safety. Oh shit, I did not check the audio levels. Is this too loud?
On April 26, 2022.
No, it should be fine. Who's this narrator? Extreme chase of homicide suspect. How much is this? 11 million views. Dude, this is fucking crazy.
On April 26, 2022, officers on routine patrol with the Milwaukee Police Department found an occupied Chevy pickup which matched the description of a vehicle suspected to be involved in a recent homicide.
He said, it looked like he thought about it, but he's like, no.
S10, wanted for homicide, eastbound on Ashton from 11. It matches the description of a homicide vehicle, freshly painted. It's going to be black in color in the front, silver in the back, 2 occupants, tinted windows. Behind us.
Yo, that paint job is so fucking stupid.
Take over broadcast 80.
Why'd he call it an S10? I know, dude. Like, what are you thinking? Like, you're not outrunning a police car in that. I honestly think what they think is gonna happen is that the chase might just get called off, but where's his license plate? Look at these old ass buildings.
They're doing a lot of further movement in the center console, reaching down and lower the seats, probably arming themselves.
'94 West. Dude, it'd be so crazy to see a cop chase in real life. What is that motherfucker doing? Get out of the fucking way. Dude, some people are so clueless. Look at this dumb motherfucker, bro. What an idiot, dude. What are people doing? This proved no one checks their mirrors ever. I'll tell you what, though. It looks like this truck's fucking getting up there. Oh, shit. I love like they try to do these fast turns thinking it's gonna work. Like this is GTA or something. Yeah, I mean, some people I guess don't have anything to fucking lose. What the fuck was that? I can't understand what they're saying. Look at this house, dude. Like narrow ass house, but it's 3 stories. But that's actually kind of cool. We could have like a badass gaming room in that room or something. What was that cop doing? Were they trying to stop stick? Almost got the cop. Oh shit! That dude almost got fucked. Did you see this guy walk crossing the street like an idiot? Oh! Dude, that was fucking close.
Westbound. Give me a silver and black, S10. One for a
Dude, yeah, straight up.
40 miles an hour. Going west.
Like, how do you not hear the fucking cops coming with all those sirens and shit? This is one of my biggest pet peeves. You ever see people walking down the road with, like, both headphones in? Like, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Even, like, when I, like, go run or something outside, I've never put more than one headphone in for, like, literally that exact reason, so I can hear what the fuck is going on around me. And don't you hate it when you're, like, driving down a road and you see someone walking on the sidewalk and they don't even, like, bother to turn and look to see if someone's gonna, like, be turning, like, into the fucking opening that they're about to walk across. Oh, I want to hit those people. If I'm being real, I want to fucking hit them. Some people really just think it's their world and we're all, like, everyone else is just living in it. Oh, dude, that shit fucking makes... That shit makes my neck tense. Gets me hot. Huh? A lot of movement where? What time is it? It, doesn't say. It's gotta be the evening. I wish they showed the speed they were going to. Holy shit, did you see that? This stupid motherfucker has no idea what's going on. I'd say traffic's moderate. That guy almost took one for the team. Everyone just made me listen to music or something. Or, you know, I guess older model cars, when you're on the highway, like, that wind sound is actually pretty loud. Yeah, I mean, dude, I always just wonder, like, what do they think is gonna happen? Look at this fucking idiot, bro. Oh, pit him right now. Pit him. Dude, I'm gonna skip ahead just so we're not watching him drive down a straight line the whole fucking time. Ah, my leg. Dude, this camera shake, please. Gonna fucking make me throw up. Because the pursuit traveled too far out of radio contact with dispatch, the dispatchers called the officers on the phone to get updates. Wouldn't they... I actually don't know what they do in that case. Do they not just... Yeah, exactly. This dude's been on his ass that whole time. Anyways, what'd you do today, Vert? Did you have a good Friday? Oh, no way. Well, he just cucked himself. Bro, I thought he was going out in a blaze of glory right there, if I'm being real. Pretty chill day? Nice, dude. I had a chill day too, man. I had a job interview that went really well. They want to do a second interview next week, so hopefully that turns out. That's where he fucked up, though. He made that spike easy. Yeah, he was always stupid. Exactly. I mean, you see the way he painted his truck, like a fucking moron. Ready for the what? I don't know. No clue what he just said. Ooh. That was a lousy toss. What the fuck? The dude was like 10 seconds late. He throws it now? What are you thinking, bro? That guy needs some training with the stop sticks. What was that reaction time, bro? What was he thinking? That was embarrassing. I guarantee you he got shit for that. He got shit for that one. Yo, what's the temperature like up there right now? Montreal's pretty big, right? Like north to south wise? Am I stupid? Montreal is like a territory, right? Oh, it's a city. I'm an idiot. It's a city in Quebec. I got you. They got some big ass wildlife reserves.
Say it again. Passing Evergreen Drive. Still on the mile marker 49. Still on 43.
Oh, that's cool. Y'all got a lot of trails, like, along the waterways, huh?
It's gonna be a two-tone silver S10. Black and silver. Okay. Still continuing on I-43, mile marker 48. Still on I-43, mile marker 48. Traffic is very light. Speeds are about 105.
Whoa. So are those the Lachine Rapids? Is that always going crazy? Like the water there? Even on the satellite image you can see the rapids. Don't want to go swimming there, huh? They're just like a shit ton of rocks there or something? I guess it's because all that water flows into that little channel between those two islands. People are stupid and they'll try it. Why am I not surprised?
Traffic is very light, 107 miles an hour.
Can you see the rapids from the shore? Doesn't look too far.
Black in the front, silver in the back. It has a hood scoop in the front on the hood. Approaching Waterford, Maguanago exit 43.
You ever been to... Where is Niagara Falls? I actually don't know.
107 miles an hour.
It's on one of the Great Lakes, right?
Now we're in the 2-lane. Unknown if he's going to exit or not. Let's go right. Approaching exit 43. Still continuing. Then knock it off. Mile marker 44 on I-43.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Lost control. Missed the sticks.
How was that throw? Much better stick throw there.
Missed the sticks. Mile marker 43 still on
Never been, but you want to go? Yeah, dude. It looks cool. I think someone told me one time it was kind of overrated.
Speeds are about 107 miles an hour. We're in the 2-lane. There are no plates on this vehicle. Passing Stone School Road.
No way, he just stops?
Front tire's turning a good way. He's still on second lane. Still on I-43. 3 tires deflated. Three tires. Back right tire is also stuck. Slowing down. Mile marker 42. Slowing down. Way down.
Still think it would be cool to go just to say you went. Dude, I want one of these in my car. Just, it'd be fun to fuck with people. Oh, there's a passenger in there too.
Before 42, they're ordering subjects outside of the vehicle.
You got me, bro?
Yeah.
Passenger, stay inside. Keep your hands up.
Waukesha County Sheriff is 3 minutes out. Did you hear me?
Oh!
Keep your hand away from
Oh!
Keep your hand up!
Thought he was reaching for something. This motherfucker, he's like on the phone with someone.
Step to the right. Step to the right. Keep coming to me. Keep coming more.
It's all good. Y'all ain't gotta restrain me, bro. It's all good.
It's all good. You ain't gotta restrain me.
I believe it's the driver at the time. You got driver in custody?
Dude, I just want to go somewhere that has like really clear water and some nice beaches. Exact. Yep, I was gonna say the same thing. Guarantee you it's his mommy. He said it's all good. You ain't gotta restrain me. Oh man, dude, people are funny. But I'm from Texas, and like the only body of water I've ever seen is the Gulf of Mexico. No shit, dude. They actually changed it to the Gulf of America on Google Maps. That's crazy. But I'm from Houston, and so I would go to Galveston, and bro, this water is fucking like brown. You can't see anything. There's always a bunch of seaweed that smells like absolute asshole when it fucking washes up. And I saw like a 7-foot shark the last time I went. Like in the surf zone. So fuck that.
Walk to the sound of my voice. Keep coming back. Keep walking backwards. Keep
Bring those chicken legs back on, buddy.
Keep your hands up. He's walking.
Dude, I don't get how they wear their pants like this, dude. That shit would bug the fuck out of me. No belt either. I don't understand how they keep their pants up.
Walking backwards.
The pursuing officer finally got a chance to meet the homicide suspect face to face.
Are you hurt? Are you hurt? How old are you?
19.
19? Okay. You got
19?
No.
Why are you scaring me right here?
Well, I mean, you can't flee like that.
I know I'm saying, like, I'm not trying to go nowhere. I'm like, I'm
Oh, what's up with your teeth? Look at them chompers.
I know I just did what I just did.
My name's Ian.
But I'm not
What's your name?
resisting y'all, like, physically or none of
You're
that.
okay. What's your name?
Thomas Poe, T.H.
Once we get him secured, let's get at least, let's get over so we can at least get one lane. You got it, boss. You're good, man.
What happened to those
We can't
chompers?
pull this car to the side. Whose car is this? Policing's spot. You're good. You're good.
According to court filings, the chase reached speeds of 120 miles per hour. The suspect was arraigned with a $40,000 cash bond. As part of a plea agreement, he was convicted.
Wait, what? Hit and run. Involving great bodily harm? Reckless endangering, vehicle operator, flee and elude. Possessed with intent to distribute cocaine. So they found him with cocaine. Greater than 1 to 5 grams. Pled guilty.
Convicted of hit and run involving great bodily harm or death. 2 counts of second-degree recklessly endangering safety.
This must be for the homicide, I guess.
Fleeing and eluding, and possession with intent to distribute cocaine, party to a crime. The defendant was sentenced to a minimum of 6 years and 3 months in prison and a maximum of 11 years and 3 months in prison. He was given credit for having served approximately 8 months of jail.
This is Wisconsin, too. too. The same state as that heroin dude.
Jail time prior to his sentencing. At no point during the chase was anyone injured, and there was no use of force used by the officers.
Real quick, man, is there anything medically wrong with you right now? Like, are you feeling okay? Yeah. Despite what's going on, you feel medically okay? You didn't swallow anything that you shouldn't have. I'm not going to charge you with anything. I just don't want you to die on me, right? Right. You need something, man, like my partner, or my buddy Gleason. That's his last name. Okay? His first name is John, his last name is Gleason. Okay? You need something, just let him know. Alright? Some water? Huh? You got some water? Some water? We could probably try to get some water for you, alright? Alright.
Dude, that one was kind of dumb too, man. I want to see some action. I want to see some action, man. Triple murder suspect.
On November 20.
Damn. I like this narrator much better. Triple murder suspect versus New Mexico State Police. From what I know, I don't think New Mexico fucks around either. 13 million views. That's insane.
1st, 2023, a license plate reader system near Albuquerque, New Mexico, alerted state police about a wanted vehicle. The vehicle was suspected of harboring a fugitive who allegedly shot 4 of his neighbors over a property line dispute. Officers followed the vehicle for some time, waiting for the suspect to leave the city to reduce the risk of injury to bystanders. During this time, they were able to successfully identify the driver as the fugitive target and noted he had an unknown passenger. Eventually, the suspect vehicle entered the westbound lanes of Interstate 40, where additional state police and the U.S. Marshal Service assisted. Numerous undercover, unmarked police vehicles tailed the suspect.
We're just going to keep this nice and slow and let everybody get set in place. Jumper.
K96 CENTCOM setting up stop sticks on the bridge at the 137.
One Mitch, negative, trying to get in front of you. The only way we will is to actually pass you, but I don't know if that'll spook him.
We just passed the 145, 40 westbound, number 2 lane, 870. I think the timing is just about right for the stop stick. Target from Colorado is driver. Passenger in the passenger seat looks to be an older male, brown hat. TAC units, if you want to get up on TAC 1 as close as possible, that way we can start slowing down traffic.
Behind you guys.
Get over!
Yeah, let them get up behind me and then we'll pull out, get in front of you, and you guys can start slowing down. Target vehicle is a Dodge, correct?
Silver Dodge with a camper shell.
Camper shell on the back, Colorado plate.
Alright, Mitch, you got 4 TAC right here behind you. Alright, copy. We're coming up on the stop sticks. Advise exact location of stop sticks so everybody's out of the way.
K96 CENTCOM, it's going to be at the 130.
7 bridge, 137 bridge.
137 bridge? What the f*** are they talking about? There's 131 and 126. There's no bridges in between there. Unless she's talking about the hole that goes underneath.
Get on this side, on this side, on this side.
131 bridge.
I got a double.
So there's 2 stop sticks, 137 and the 131.
And it's the 37, 131.
510 will be at the 126.
Doctor passing 140.
140.
Passing 140.
Target vehicle 40 west, number 1 lane. Currently passing a semi-truck, speeds about 70.
No, they're still at the 140. Camper shell, silver camper shell. Silver Dodge. K960 units, just
let us know when you guys pop over that hill.
Alright, you see trucks get up behind Mitch. He's right here on the left. Unit, get to the right.
Are they behind it or are they in front of it? They gotta be in front of it.
Alright, crossing mile marker 137, watching the bridge now.
Silver Dodge. Oh, this one? No, that's a Ford.
Was that it? That was it. Gotta let us know.
Although you can hear one of the officers give them the heads up, the officers utilizing the stop sticks failed to receive the message. No matter, the police still have 2 more stop stick traps down the road to assist in the arrest.
Spike strips not deployed. Vehicle number 2 lane.
Son of a gun, man!
Looks like vehicle just changed over to the number 1 lane in between the semis.
Golly, man!
Number 2 lane, 75 miles an hour.
I know, dude. I told him to. Gosh.
All right, passing the 135 westbound. So next stop sticks is the 131, correct?
Next stop sticks is the 131. Attack units are moving up on the left. 2 UC units.
Dude, I know, right? Bro, I would say that's white. And they should definitely tell them it's like, yo, heavily covered in mud.
Number 2 lane, camper shell just ahead of these unmarked is target. Okay, target vehicle is that white camper shell. Just ahead of you, number 2 lane.
Yes, it's white. It's not
Passing
silver.
134 westbound.
And they gotta know something's up by now.
Passing the 133.
Just careful with the stop sticks at the 131 UC units.
Do you want us initiating a stop in the UCs, or do you want to wait for the spike and then?
We'll wait for the spikes. Passing 132, 132. Break 131 spikes. Get ready. There's going to be a white semi coming up to the off ramp. There's 2 vehicles behind it. You will see a white truck, white camper shell.
Move. Just past the 131.
Move, bitch. I love that with his fucking 4 tires. My truck don't got 4 tires, it's got 6 tires, because I ain't no goddamn sissy boy.
Just past the 131.
I'm gonna be real, every dude
Off ramp.
I've met.
2 vehicles behind it. You will see a white truck, white camper shell.
Every dude I've met with a truck like this is a fucking chotch. Like, 4 tires in the back with a lift. You ever see a dude with a lifted truck? He's a fucking bitch. But he'll try to... the motherfuckers that always try to act super tough, right? Why? Because they're super insecure. Move. Hell, man. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Out of the way. Coming under the bridge is the white truck on the right lane.
At this moment, the commanding officer appears to have mistaken a different white truck with a camper shell from the actual suspect vehicle. Unknowingly, he is informing other officers the wrong information. It is unclear if the second set of stop sticks were targeting the incorrect vehicle. It is worth noting that body cam footage from the second stop stick setup is not available.
Why?
All right, I think it went into the wrong lane. Let's go ahead and try to stop it. I'll pull up with 33s, myself and Gentet. If he tries to take off, you guys get
Someone just fucking... Some rando just got stop sticked.
Hey, he avoided the sticks.
He avoided him? King.
Sarge, I'm out of range on my radio. He avoided the sticks. He went around them. Yeah.
I don't know what you said, bro.
He avoided the sticks. He went around them. He saw them coming.
Okay, according to the UC vehicles that TAC are in, is suspect avoided the stop sticks. All right, let's go ahead and try to light it up right here, Gentet.
All right, all units get ready. We're going to try to do a felony stop, start slowing traffic down. Hey, Sarge, it's going to be more up. It's in front of the UC. This is a Chevy.
Dude, this guy's probably like, what the fuck is going on?
Okay, so it's not the white camper shell then that we were told.
No, it's a Dodge with a white camper shell.
It's going to be a Dodge pickup with a camper shell.
Yeah, not that Chevy, the white Dodge that's right in front of us.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, Colorado plate. We're still in the number 2 lane. 75 miles an hour.
Damn, talk about wrong place, wrong time.
128 westbound, 128.
128 westbound. He wants to go up ahead. And he please get ready to just get onto the number 1 lane. But we have
Where is it?
stop sticks at the right up here at this overpass.
Is it the truck in front of the semi?
Negative. It's the truck right behind the semi. Behind the semi.
Okay, I got eyes at the number 2 lane. Watch for stop sticks. Back off.
I think you got him.
Positive spikes at the
126. 126. Vehicles on the number 1 lane. Let's get up here and start trying to do a felony stop.
Positive spikes vehicle in the number 1 lane.
Vehicle is signaling to pull over. Stand by. Let's go ahead and block traffic.
Give him a little kiss.
Stop all traffic right here at the 126. We'll get all traffic stopped.
Get out of the car!
What'd this guy do? Oh, yeah, he stabbed his neighbors.
Get out of the car! Hold on, I got
the 126.
Both suspects exit the vehicle at roughly the same moment. One team of officers focuses on securing the passenger, while another team of officers secures the driver.
Windows down! Windows down! Get out of the car! Roll your windows down! Slowly! We got contact! Hey! We got contact!
Hey, stop! 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 Stop right there! Stop right there!
Yes, sir. There's a dog in the car. She's my service dog.
Okay.
We don't care.
Seizures, and I'm just letting you know.
Cool. Walk back towards me, ma'am.
Cool. How does a dog stop you from having seizures?
Okay. Okay. Keep walking back. Keep walking back. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Okay.
I feel like this bitch is gonna be annoying.
Walk past me to this officer.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Keep walking. Thank you. Keep walking.
Thank you for
Get
what?
out of the car! Windows down! Windows down! Get out of the car! Driver's side!
I got command! I got command!
Hey, we got contact!
Command! 14 has command!
Step out of the vehicle. Keep your hands up. Stop right there. Turn around. With the right hand, grab the collar of your shirt and lift up your jacket. With your right hand, grab the collar of your jacket, the back. Lift it up. Lift it up. Keep lifting it up. Keep lifting it up. All right, spin for me. I need you to turn around. Keep turning. Keep turning.
Drop it low.
Turning. Back up to the sound of my voice. Back up to the sound of my voice. Keep coming back. Stop right there.
All units making 2-5 with the male subject. He is being cooperative. Stand by.
Step to the left.
Down him right there.
Good.
You got it. You got it.
All right, go ahead and get to your knees, sir. All right, get your hands interlocked. Back of your head. Someone put a
Clear. Back is clear. Make sure my dog's okay.
Dog's in the back.
Dog's in back.
As the officers apprehend the suspects, one officer pulls up to the scene whilst quietly swearing to themselves, seemingly out of stress.
Is it the wrong car? They still got the wrong car? No, that's the right one. Yeah, it's the right one, right? What's he freaking out about?
41's in pain as well as she's on the side.
Yeah, vehicle's clear.
41 must be female.
Give me 1 second.
My name is
Chavez, you got room for another one?
Is this it touch a little bit, or?
She hasn't been pat down yet, Sarge.
Hey, can you let me, my man?
This photo would later be shared in a press release along with several news sources. Thankfully, the officers were able to apprehend the suspect and the passenger without any...
Brother, just go full bald, man. What is this? What is that, brother?
further incident. However violent, this comes as a surprise for our team, as this suspect's alleged crime is almost as violent as it gets. He allegedly shot 4 people, leaving 3 to die while the 4th remained in the hospital under critical condition. News sources would later indicate that the shooting occurred in a rural neighborhood in Custer County, Colorado. Press releases indicate that the dispute was about their property. Apparently, the neighbors were traversing the suspect's property to get to their own properties via an alleged easement. While the specifics of the easement are not clear, under Colorado law, an easement can be applied if a neighbor's land is landlocked by other property owners with no other way to access roadways. According to news reports,
generally, easements are put in place when accessibility to a piece of land requires traveling over another person's property to a reasonably necessary degree. Yes, there are many variations and rules for different types of easements. Yeah. Whatever, just what a fucking bitch, bro.
A surveyor was allegedly looking at the property with neighbors.
Dude, the video isn't even halfway over? What?
When the suspect yelled about trespassing and then opened fire. The surveyor ran over half a mile before coming across someone's home and was thankfully unharmed. News reports also indicate that after 911 was called, it took officers 22 minutes to arrive on scene because it was in a rural area of the county, in a wooded area along a gravel road. During that time, the suspect allegedly...
Bro, that's exactly why I would never fucking live in a rural area. Like, way the fuck out in the middle of nowhere. God damn.
...escaped the area.
Imagine if that one dude didn't get away. No, they would have never known.
Until he was found here in New Mexico. Keep in mind that this man allegedly shot and killed his neighbors just 1 day before his apprehension. Despite being arrested for these crimes, watch how relaxed he and his apparent significant other appear throughout the process.
Anything in pockets that I need to worry about?
No, I don't have it.
No?
Just some candy.
I have apples.
Okay, we're gonna step in front of my truck here. I'm gonna pat you down. Do you have anything on you I need to know about? Any knives, drugs, bombs, grenades, anything?
Oh, no, sir.
Okay, see right here in front of this truck, there's a camera running and recording?
Yes, sir.
Need you to face and use the back of my hand to check your chest area, okay? Spread your legs for me.
I trust you. Thank you.
Here, check your hat.
Yeah, nothing.
Okay, come over here.
I want to let you know that my handgun is under the driver's seat. It's a Ruger.
What's your last name?
My last name's Clark.
Clark, what's your first name?
My first name is Hanmei.
Could you spell that for me? I can barely hear, I'm sorry.
Hanmei?
My first name is Hanmei. It's spelled H-A-N-M-E.
I appreciate that. Do you want to do another pat down or whatever you want to do? And then those are tag team cuffs.
Okay, I'll switch.
The clip
I'm listening.
is behind the driver's seat. Medicine for my seizures and CBD is in my purse, and my dog is a...
Okay. I don't think CBD helps with seizures. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it does not. And neither does a dog either, by the way.
service dog, please.
Okay.
When I'm like this, I can't. Can you help me?
What do you need me to do? Lift your leg for you?
Just help lift it and...
Okay. Okay, ready?
Yeah, push me. Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you.
Don't touch anything back here, okay?
No, sir, I will not. I will sit with my hands cupped.
All right. I'm gonna roll that window down so you can get some air, okay?
Thank you, sir. Could you check my dog, please?
Nothing on you? They take everything.
Shut up.
My IDs in my sock because I don't have my wallet on.
Face this way. Spread your feet.
I'm gonna hold on to you so you don't go falling over. I don't want you smacking your head.
I swear, I think CBD is like a scam.
I'm gonna switch these.
I could be
cuffs out,
wrong. I don't know. I think it's all marketing.
Yes. Yeah.
That woman is my patient. I'm her caregiver.
Okay.
So please do your best to take care of her. She has a very fragile condition.
I'll let him know.
She and that dog are the most precious things.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a service dog, hers. There's a firearm underneath the driver's seat, she said.
The lady said there's one under there, but that wasn't coming from the driver.
She says there's a firearm underneath the driver's seat. We want that vehicle. Okay.
We're just
The canine's her service dog. Turn over to animal control, or turn the road off to the right, and we can work on that. At least open up a lane or something.
The officers likely want to leave the evidence as untouched as possible. They leave the alleged handgun in the vehicle, which will be inspected at a later time.
might hurt a little bit. I'm sorry. I thought the keyholes were facing down. Okay. So I'm gonna make these a lot more comfortable for you, okay? I need you to put your hands like this behind your back, okay? Okay. Go ahead and take a seat.
I need to get that dog back to Albuquerque. Well, you know what? I might take it with me since it's her service dog, and we'll figure it out from there.
You need help with anything?
No,
here?
I think we're good. We're going to open up the road now. We just need to get the trucks off to the side. Does your dog bite? What kind of dog is it?
Her name is Han, like H-O-N.
Oh, Han. Okay.
She don't bite. She's real gentle. She's a medium-sized dog to help me when I fall.
She vicious at all?
There's a dog.
She's not going to bite me?
She's not going to bite.
I'm going to probably put her in here with you, okay?
Thank you.
It's a service dog. She says it don't bite. It's a service dog. See if I can get this dog out.
And if you don't mind, sir,
does the dog read a lot of books?
As least stressful for her as possible. Yeah. She has the possibility of dying from seizures.
Hey, so he said that she has a possibility of dying from seizures. Put a patient in the truck.
Does she have warrants as well?
I don't know. They just asked me to put her in the unit.
He's her caretaker, so...
She does have medications for seizures in here. I haven't even run her. They had just threw her in my unit. Do you have an ID on you, or what's your name?
My name is Nancy Medina.
Where do you have an ID license out of?
I don't have a license. I can't drive because of my epilepsy.
Which one of these keys opens up that camper shell? Because it's locked.
I don't drive. I don't
Okay.
know.
We're going to try. I might take you up there to get your dog here in a minute, okay?
I thought epilepsy is like if you see a bunch of flashing
Oh
lights.
my gosh.
Name and date of birth out of Colorado. Last name Medina, common spelling. First name of Nancy, common spelling.
Is she okay?
Yeah. Come on, I'm going to have you help you get you out. Right now, you're just being detained. Unless you got warrants. If you don't have warrants, I'll take your cuffs off and we'll go from there and get you back to Albuquerque, okay?
Okay, thank you.
We'll see. I don't know.
Thank you.
I'm not really sure what's going on yet. I know they're looking for him, but that's about it, okay? But I need to try to get your dog, and she started barking when I was trying to unlock that camper.
She's very loud, but she's very...
Okay, I got some dogs like that too. I understand. Let me go get my leash and collar, and we'll throw it on the dog. Radios. 510 CENTCOM. Sorry, radio's bad out here.
I'm not giving a return on that name and date of birth.
Okay, she's claiming she only has an ID. Social of...
They'll return for the subject and what's the complaint?
What the hell? Her social's not even coming back?
Can you tell her medical reasons and history of seizures? We just want to get her checked. My radio's messing up.
Those are the two things I care for the most, sir. Just letting you know. The dog has a problem with a blown ACL.
Okay, let's see if we can get your dog. You talk to her and keep her quiet.
It's okay.
That guy's voice pisses me off. I don't know why.
Well, usually the dogs that I've been bitten by were the ones that they said didn't bite, so.
Oh. It's okay.
Come on.
It's okay.
Come on.
Come on, Mama. Come on.
There you go.
Look, it's gonna put it on. It's
Good
okay.
girl. Can she jump down fine?
No, you need to pick her down because she has a hurt.
I got you.
I need you to go back in the glove box, and I have a knife in there.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I take cuttings of herbs, that's why it's there. And then there's also one in my other bag that is ceremonial.
We're not gonna take none of the knives out or nothing. We might
She's like, that's the one I slaughter people with.
get your medications. We're gonna have you checked out by medical just to play it safe.
I know she doesn't, but what the...
I got you. Let's come back
A
over here.
ceremonial knife?
You okay, Nancy?
You're doing good, you're doing good. Not that one yet. She's thinking confused.
We're gonna get in this one, Pop. Go ahead. Good girl.
Can you help me?
Yep, I sure can. We'll do this again. Ready? There we go.
You want to take off my hat?
You wanna take it off?
Yeah, you can.
I'll put it in the front for now, okay?
You're okay, you're okay. You're okay, you did very good, girl. Good girl. Thank you. Told me.
Is that a lab?
We're not getting anything
I don't know what
back
kind
on
of
her
dog
name,
that
date
is.
of birth, or social.
You order anything you want the arrow?
No, I'm just having a problem with dry mouth. That's why I usually carry candy in my pocket.
Good one?
Hi there, Booby. I'm gonna put these in the back so she don't get poked with them.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
She's
Oh,
really
hold on, it's on your
docile.
leg.
See, she's trying to. I can't help you.
It's on your toe. I don't want to hurt you. Don't get mad. Don't bite me.
No, she won't bite.
Well, it's stuck on her toe, and if she gets hurt,
Oh.
she could freak out.
It's okay. You're
There
doing
you
okay.
go.
See, he's helping you.
There you go, sweetie.
Thank you.
Oh my god, stop saying thank you, please. Enough.
Need anything additional?
No, good to go, brother.
I don't know why that annoys me, but it annoys
Thank
me.
you guys. These are unlocked, so we'll run one across this, both sides, and then the back. One flat tire, no damage.
Lay down. Sit down. There you go. Good girl. Oh yeah, don't get hair on those.
Is she doing okay, sir?
What's up?
Is she doing okay?
When's the last time you took your medication?
I took it 2 hours ago.
How often do you take them?
About every 4 is CBD 1 drop. It's
Also, it's CBD?
It's prescribed from my nurse practitioner because I have what's called Lennox-Gastaut syndrome.
Lennox-Gastaut syndrome, or LGS, is a medical condition that causes seizures. People with LGS can be prescribed medication, which can include cannabinol, more commonly known as CBD. Most people with LGS are not able to live independently, so it makes sense that she would refer to the suspect as her caretaker under these circumstances.
So I have 90 seizures a day, like I've had some even just sitting here.
Yeah. We're going to have medical check you and see if it's something that we need to get. It is prescribed. It's not, you can't
90?
go buy it at a gas station, that CBD oil that everybody sells. No. Is it like
It's
a high
a
concentration?
medical dispensary.
Yeah, dispensary. Okay.
My money and my
We can't get anything
card.
out of there. Anything.
Okay.
Except for maybe your medication. That's it.
Okay.
Colorado detectives, to my understanding, want that truck sealed up and they're going to keep it just like it is. So whatever in there is going to have to stay in there.
Okay.
Depending on what happens, we'll probably have to find you a
Dude, that's like 4 seizures an hour.
Okay, like a shelter.
Yeah, we'll get it figured out.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, for sure. Thank you.
Movie's like, I don't care.
Thank you.
I'll roll down this one.
Okay.
Keep going behind me. That's what it's under.
Okay, thank you. Is the little dog doing okay?
Yeah. She's in another unit with air conditioner.
Okay, thank you.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm going to check you out. Do you think you'll be able to walk over to there?
If you
I'll
help
help
me
you.
out.
Bring her right back on.
Likely because she mentioned her medical condition, officers bring the woman to the ambulance to get her checked out. Shortly after, the male suspect is driven away from the scene.
Yeah, thank you very much. What's your name, officer? Thank you very much for your help. I was born in Seoul, Korea. I don't know anymore. I'm probably shorter than I used to be. Probably about 6 feet. I weighed myself recently, maybe 200 pounds. But what's left of it? I guess it's mostly gray. I don't know, white, brown. Oh, it's getting a little chilly. Thank you. I appreciate you being so considerate.
Dude, this guy is cringe.
Not too worried about none of that. Okay, ready?
Thank
Good.
you,
I'm
officer.
going to put the seatbelt on you, okay? Sorry about that.
No, you're okay.
There we go. You good?
You've been very respectful.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
I apologize. I didn't tell you about my virus. Everything
you don't have
happened
to
so
tell me.
fast.
Sometimes people say, hey, I'm sick, and but I'm not worried about it.
Okay, good.
There's some circulation for the dog.
Thank you. You're doing good, Hansuk.
Alright.
Yeah, I was just really tired.
We'll be there shortly. We can get you out of the truck.
Alright. I'm doing my best, as I always do, sir. Thank you for asking. Since you've been so considerate, may I ask how you are doing?
Oh my gosh,
Is there any way you
dude.
can help me with news of her health?
Yeah, so she was checked out by an ambulance there.
Okay.
Throughout the ride, the
This motherfucker knows he's guilty, bro. He hasn't even asked, like, why the fuck am I in the back of a car?
male suspect is mostly silent. The woman, on the other hand, exchanges plenty of small talk with the officer. However, the irony was lost on some of her revelations.
I'm a board member of the Native American Housing Circle. I helped start it because there were just so many people who would come here from or go there from the reses and not have any shelter. A lot of the work I do is for that and murdered and missing Indigenous relatives. I'm on the task force. It's really hard work. It's very sad.
It is a little
work.
ironic.
Because when you know that it doesn't have to be that way for people and that they just need to be taken care of, some people need to be taught. Well, it's kind of difficult, right? Because we go into this to do good work and to help people, and then a lot of times your job is just to beat you up. It does me. It makes me like very sad to to see the things that I know.
Is your dog an actual service dog or one of those emotional support dogs?
She does both. We had 3, but 2 of them got poisoned by a neighbor.
Based off what the woman just mentioned, it seems like this neighborly feud that allegedly ended in a shooting has been building up after multiple alleged disputes.
Still really confused, so I'm very thankful that
It's more of a
you're so
motive.
calm and were so helpful.
Okay, Hansuki, come on.
Okay.
Come on. She's gonna take your
Thank
dog
you.
for now, okay?
They've
Let's
been
get my
beefing
back,
for
please.
a while.
Her name is Hansuki.
So they'll hang on to her for a while for you until we get stuff figured out, okay?
Okay, thank you. Hi again.
Hi.
Thank you.
Roughly a half an hour
Stop
after the
saying
female
thank
suspect
you.
arrived at the station, she seemed to be having an epileptic episode.
I want to go get your medication so I can bring it to you. I just need to know, is it in the far back of the truck, in the bed of the truck?
It's in the bed.
And it's a DKNY bag. What color?
It's black.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab that right now, okay? So he's gonna stay here with you, make sure that you're okay. I'm gonna go get it right now.
Okay, thank you. Can you just talk to me? It helps
Yeah.
me calm down. You can just tell me where you're from. Just
I'm from here. I'm from here in Albuquerque.
Albuquerque.
And you're from up in Colorado?
I'm in Colorado, yeah.
Just show on camera. All right, there's the black bag.
And you have a dog?
Hansuki, she is one of 3, but where we're living, there's people who poisoned my other 2 dogs, and now I just have her.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Make sure that's, because I don't want to have to get back in here again.
They actually poisoned her dogs. That's pretty
so we'll just
fucked.
grab that.
She is sweating pretty good too.
Yeah, she is. As soon as you said prescribed,
Yeah, I asked her if it's prescribed and she told me yes.
This right here?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you need any help with it?
Yeah, because I can't do this.
Let me grab some gloves and I'll come back and help you real quick.
Okay, thank you.
This case is still going through the court system. According to news reports, the male suspect is facing 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count of attempted first-degree murder, 1 count of first-degree assault with a deadly weapon, and 1 count of attempted first-degree assault with a deadly weapon. He has a $2 million cash-only bond set that has not been paid. He is still currently in jail at the time of editing this video. Multiple reports indicate that his lawyers argued to move to a different jail after he was allegedly assaulted on his first night. Interestingly, we also found that the suspect was once an MMA fighter, dubbed the
Pancrasi mixed martial arts. That must be like, I don't know, like an MMA gym. Middleweight MMA winner. What the fuck is kendo? Alright, dude was a legit fighter. How did he become such a weird fuck?
The Ruiner. Some websites still list his previous titles and winnings. The female suspect was arrested and charged with 5 counts of an accessory to a crime, each being a Class 5 felony. She was released from jail on February 12th after paying her $100,000 cash-only bond. She was assigned a new caregiver for her condition.
Hey there, Midwest Safety viewers. I'm one of the editors for the...
God damn. $100,000 bond? How do people have this much money laying around? What am I doing wrong? What the fuck? Dude, $2 million bond? Colorado does not fuck around. I know that. Oh, but again, that one was fucking boring as shit too, man. What the hell? The murder suspect was a cop? Interesting.
Dear Heavenly Father, be with this.
On April 22, 2024, Washington State law enforcement issued an Amber Alert for a 1-year-old child kidnapped by his father, 39-year-old Elias Huizar. The following day, Oregon State Office...
Yeah, I gotta give it to dude. That hairline's not bad for 39 years old. I doubt my hairline's gonna look like that when I'm 39.
Father, 39-year-old Elias Huizar. The following day, Oregon state officers located him traveling on I-5 and began a pursuit. Elias was a former Yakima police officer and a middle school resource officer. He was also wanted for 2 murders. One was for the killing of his 31-year-old ex-wife while she was working at an elementary school. News reports indicate he shot her 8 times in front of their 8-year-old son and other witnesses on school campus. The other person he is said to have killed was his 17-year-old alleged girlfriend, who was only discovered after a search warrant was issued at his home. News reports indicate he allegedly stabbed her to death. It gets worse.
What the fuck?
1-year-old child in his car is the result of him.
Dude, I always wonder, like, how the fuck do you convince, like, someone that young to be your girlfriend? Hey, no worries, man. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Hope you sleep tight. Don't let those bed bugs bite.
Sleeping with his alleged 17-year-old girlfriend when she was a 15-year-old student. He met her while he was employed at the Yakima School District when she was just 11 years old. His connection as the baby's father was seemingly unknown to officials for all this time. That is, until another victim came forward. When she was 17, he was allegedly living with her in the same household. During that time, he...
Bro, I'm gonna be real, like, even if you were gonna do something like this, why not just wait till she's 18? Like, it's still pretty fucked and, like, creepy as shit, but at least it's not, like, illegal. What the fuck?
He also allegedly sexually assaulted her 16-year-old friend while she was passed out at his house.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Dude, it's a fucking just a straight-up PDF file.
Elias was caught after both the girls escaped by driving away in his truck. Reports share they were hysterically crying when they approached and told police what had happened. Police then forcefully entered Elias's home after a 3-hour standoff using a SWAT team. Elias was arrested and charged with sexual assault of both girls in February of 2024, but was let out on a $250,000 bail. The day he allegedly killed both his victims, he was scheduled to face those charges in court. Days before the killing, his ex-wife filed for custody arrangements of the 2 kids they shared, aged 5 and 8. According to news reports, police investigations suspected that he started dating his ex-wife when she was underage as well. He met her while he volunteered as a coach for the high school wrestling team when he was 24. Elias was suspected of planning to run to Mexico with his infant child during this high-speed chase.
Copy that. 2312 to dispatch. We've got him going southbound at about...
Bro, I genuinely think, like, that PDF file shit is... Dude, it's gotta be some sort of fucking mental illness, because... I don't know who, like, how the fuck you even, like, consider doing that. It's so fucking weird.
About mile post 221. I got 23 King 35 with me. What do you want to do, 35? Let's go ahead and 1233 this channel. Patch us to SPO.
Heavy southbound from 220.
He said, no, I can't go back.
2312. He's going to go ahead and take off from us. We're in this. Got a pursuit going southbound.
Over the course of the next few minutes, officers coordinate and add more units to the chase. Between sharing speed and location updates, one officer appears to commit a small prayer before this foreseeable dangerous situation.
Dear Heavenly Father, be with this.
12 from 35. If he starts going slower, I'm going to try to redirect.
Copy, let's wait till we get away from some of these cars here. If we get him stuck in between some cars, he slows down to 60 or so, yeah, but at this speed's no. 216 southbound, just past 216, 105.
Oh, pit his ass, pit his ass. Aww.
Easy. 2312.
About 100 miles an hour, still southbound. Get somebody's Springfield unit set up with some spikes.
12 from 35 for info. Unconfirmed, but I cannot see any sign of anybody else in the vehicle.
Copy that. Yeah, he's got tinted windows. I couldn't see him as he went by. Just saw the plate.
He's about to get stopped up in some traffic.
Springfield units, if you guys get set up your spikes, let us know where you're at so we can back up. Let's get someone at 197 in the median and then I'll be up to it.
Copy that. 2312 still southbound, 105.
Copy, talking to an included me.
Do it.
Oh, look at
Do
this.
it.
Oh!
We got it redirected down the freeway.
That's what we like to see.
Turn around and pit him.
Oh, you stuck? Oh, shit.
He's fired! He's fired! He's fired!
What? He's shooting? Damn!
He's fired!
He's fired!
He's fired! He's fired!
Oh, the officer shot at him too. Okay.
2312 shots fired at me. I'm good, I think.
Copy, talking to an included me.
Do it. Do it.
Okay, come on. How do you miss the pit that bad, brother? That was just awful.
Do it. 2312, we got it redirected down the freeway. Turn around and pin him. Turn around and pin him.
So is his window down right now?
In this
Oh,
brief
that's when
moment,
he's shot.
The dash cam captures Elias wielding a pistol.
He's fired! He's fired! He's fired!
Oh, shit. If you didn't know, man, once you shoot through a windshield, like, I'm pretty sure it scatters like micro pieces of glass in the air in the car that you're in, and so you could breathe in all those glass fragments. This really should be like a last resort thing. That's what I've heard.
2312 shots fired at me. I'm good, I think. We're back in this southbound.
We got spike set up. We're back in this 96 going southbound.
Bro, how is this car not fucked up? What kind of car is that?
Plaza 28 southbound.
Talking 208 southbound.
What's this booty ass video quality too?
Whoever's underneath Coleman, turn your overheads off so he doesn't see. Let us know when we get close. Let us know. Still southbound at 92 miles an hour.
Okay, southbound at 92 miles an hour.
As the pursuit continues, pieces of Elias's car appears to fly off.
2312, we're passing the rest area right now. 98 miles an hour.
Copy, passing about there, 98 miles an hour.
It's crazy. It does not look like they're going that fast.
Okay, I think we spiked it to it.
2566. 56203.
He's actively firing at us. Take cover.
Copy, actively firing now, due 1438.
Spiked at 203, yes, he's firing.
Oh my god.
205, he's muffled.
This semi is...
Stay on this side, 35, stay on this side.
He's like, I got him, boys.
Podium number 2, I'll call it. 203 south. Speed zone.
Moments down the road, officers set up stop sticks.
Oh, I think he got him.
Unfortunately, Elias is able to evade them. Soon after, dispatch notifies officers that Elias is apparently on the phone. He shared some information that makes the situation significantly more tense.
Right for station 20. The driver is on the phone with us, stating he just has a baby in the car. I'm sending me a copy of the driver's online. County saying he does have the baby in the vehicle.
Damn. Fuck, dude. He could be lying.
We're coming up on this traffic from the crash.
I guess that means they can't really pit him.
So he's passed on the shoulder, left hand side through all the traffic.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Oh shit, his door is gone.
Put your hands up!
Please outside.
Get behind hard cover! Get behind hard cover! Put your hands high in the sky, driver!
Whoa, what?
Get a rifle up there. He might have shot himself.
Shot from inside right when he pulled
Hey, I'm gonna get on this.
Get out of here.
No, leave him there. Leave him there.
No, I'm out as a person.
Get him out and we'll go run this truck. Hey, sir, get out of your truck. Heather. Sir!
What do you got?
He might have just
He's
shot
back
himself.
there. He's back there. I think he shot himself.
I can pull forward with my car really slow. Heather should be able
I've
to
got a
clear
shield,
through.
boss. I got a shield.
Grab a shield.
I got a shield. Hold on.
We can wait for a shield or I can just roll my car up. It's bigger than a shield. Yeah, we're gonna do both. Cool. Anyone got eyes on the gun? Right as I got out. I'm pretty sure he shot himself.
I heard it.
Yeah, so did I.
Did you see the gun in there?
No, he was on his phone. I could see him on his phone, and he put his phone down, and I heard that shot. It was like pretty close to him. You guys ready? Yep. All right, let's do it. Still moving. He's still moving.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
Hands up!
Did he botch the self-delete?
Somebody stop traffic northbound.
Get your hands up!
Get your hands up! Hands up,
Get
sir!
your hands up! Do it now!
Hands up!
Hands on the steering wheel!
All we did was move his head a little bit.
Yep, just moved his head. Where's he at?
Sitting in the driver's seat. Looks like the baby's in the back. Hands up, sir!
Put your hands on the steering
Dude, that
wheel.
baby's fucked, dude. That baby could have a concussion real fucking easily.
Yeah, that baby's right in line with where you're at. So, copy that. See the handle? Yep, I'm going down. He just moved his head over to the side.
Yep.
Just hold.
Oh, that could have been gravity or something.
If there's a movement. So I'm gonna just aim at the steering wheel. I wouldn't with that window being closed.
Hey, Bob, put your hand on the steering wheel.
Baby seat's in the passenger. Elias!
You guys hear that? Baby's in the back right seat.
Copy that. Yes.
For the baby.
We got a drone coming. I don't know if that's being relayed or if you want to push with the kids. Hey, get the shield over here. We gotta get the kids. Let's go.
Shield on this side? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, get it over here.
Just stand by. Hey, just chill. You got time. We got him covered. He's not moving. We're moving. Right.
Not moving.
If you move, you will be shot. Do you understand? You got blood coming out. Let's push. Gun's on his lap. He's dead.
We'll take the baby.
Do not move. If you move, you will be shot. Get that baby. What's up? Go on the other side. Let's get the gun. Let's get the baby. We got him. Get that baby.
Is the baby not crying?
Get the gun. It's in his lap.
It's in his lap. Get the baby. That baby out of here.
Baby okay?
You got him?
Damn, what a badass baby.
Get out.
Glad we're on a 10 crunch for any music. There's the baby. Oh, there's the baby.
Oh,
they have the baby. Like we have. Oh.
Gun secure.
Gary, check pulse.
I'm taking pulse. Go ahead.
No pulse.
Is the kid okay?
Yeah, kid's good, OJ.
You're good everywhere? I think so. I don't know.
Let's just do a quick check.
Yeah.
That was pretty close quarter stuff.
News reports indicate the boy was taken under the care of Oregon Department of Human Services. No one was injured outside of Elias Huzar, who did not survive his injuries. News sources also dug into Elias's criminal charges and employment history and found a disturbing situation. Between 2013 and 2021, Elias worked for the Yakima Police Department. For at least a couple years during that time, he reported as a school resource officer for Yakima District. He was also a wrestling coach for the school's team. While the school seems to share that no complaints were received concerning his conduct, he was under investigation for sexual misconduct during that time. In 2019, allegations from students rumored that Elias was having sexual relations with a 12-year-old student. An investigation took place, and investigators did not meet enough probable cause to prosecute the potential charges. This was despite several handwritten letters from classmates voicing concerns over their supposed relationship. However, officers amounted
The principal said that the rest of March and April were quiet. In May, several girls came into the office to report that homie was talking about dating. That I guess a girl was talking about dating this dude and being sexually active with him. He said he ultimately had them write our statements. The vice principal said that the students were only told to write out statements. The students were told not to talk to each other about this matter.
the rumors to be just that, as no allegation led to a verified nor detailed account of sexual misconduct at that time. When questioning the 12-year-old girl about the messages she sent her friends about the relationship she supposed...
I can't believe that, bro. Well, believe it because it happened. I mean, I don't believe you, but I can't believe you actually did it with him. Was it at your house's or his?
Supposedly had with Elias. She said she never sent them and that her phone must have been hacked. It was discovered later that the student in question was the same underage victim he allegedly stabbed to death at his home 5 years later, at least according to a restraint order request from Elias's ex-wife in 2024. Elias resigned from the Yakima...
Dude, what are you doing fucking 12-year-old girls? Dude, that chick was not bad looking.
From Elias's ex-wife in...
That's a good-looking girl. What the hell?
2024.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be some sort of fucking mental disorder.
Elias resigned from the Yakima PD shortly after the investigation in 2022. Yakima PD Chief Matt Murray shared in documents that the findings did not have enough evidence to support termination. Elias was ineligible to be rehired by the department. The following school year, Yakima School District restructured their school security role. Instead of hiring from Yakima PD directly, they instead opted to hire officers who were retired. This would save the school a reported $250,000 a year. It is an unknown coincidence if this was why Elias quit the force and instead applied to be a substitute teacher for Richland School District's 2021 to 2022 school year. The following year, he would also apply as a volunteer for the school's wrestling team, possibly repeating his predatory process. Richland School District claims they were unaware of his previous investigations.
How?
After the allegations became public due to his actions mentioned at the beginning of this video and subsequent arrest in February of 2024, Richland School District voiced frustrations with Yakima District as they allegedly sent recommendations to hire Elias. Richland was also frustrated with their failed background checks and other various processes for employment, which allegedly included fingerprinting and criminal background checks. They are quoted saying, "It is the expectation for individuals who apply for employment with RSD to be forthcoming and truthful in their applications." Before her death, his wife requested a protection order and cited that she was unaware of her ex-husband's abusive relationship with the teenage girl. She also voiced concerns about his harassing behavior. News reports say she often mentioned that Huizar was not of sound mind, had told her he hears voices, that he was short-tempered and was controlling of her actions. In a request for a restraining order his ex-wife made to officials months before her death, she shared her 5- and 8-year-old sons, told her Elias had them take care of the baby he shared between himself and his teen victim.
Wait, what? He got someone pregnant? Whoa, 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 whoa. Other disclosures by her son were that the respondent and his 17-year-old girlfriend would have blank when our sons are present. These incidents have taken place in the pool with our children, I guess, in the pool as well. on the couch in the living room, in a hotel room, on a trip with the children in the same room. And in the bedrooms with the door open. What the fuck?
Her sons told her that Elias would get violent with and hit the 17-year-old victim while she cried. He and the teen victim also performed certain inappropriate acts without any regard if his sons were present or watching. She handwrote a section detailing that Elias was diagnosed with PTSD, major depressive disorder, insomnia, alcohol use disorder, and unspecified personality disorder. She writes that he would cause harm to her children and herself. In another section, after she noted
Yeah, dude, this guy's brain chemistry was fucking insane. How was he getting jobs at a school, dude?
He made bail. She added that he was a flight risk and recalled a time when he took her children for a period of 3 weeks in 2021. The restraining order was issued, and Elias was barred from owning firearms or coming anywhere near his ex-wife or his toddler children. But that legal restriction wouldn't stop him from pursuing more horrific crimes, leading to the events in this video to unfold after he was let out on bail. Captain Kyle Kennedy with the Oregon State Police held a press conference shortly after the chase took place. A journalist mentioned that a lot of troopers have families and asked, how do emotions like that play into a situation like this?
Yeah, well, I'll just say the troopers who are involved in this are still processing this. Even for me to go down and get to see my coworkers and people I'm very proud of and just pass them in the hallway real quick and just have the, hey, are you good? And yeah, and then you go to work. So the processing of these events is significant. However, I'm thankful for the investment that the state police is putting into the welfare and resiliency of our troopers, and they're currently there providing resources for them now. So all this is coming together is the way we would like it to, and our hope is that we can continue to support them. So that concludes this for the evening. Thank you.
Sergeant Johnson confronts the kidnapped victim back at the Springfield Patrol. But dude, poor fucking kid, man. Dude, that fucking sucks, man. What a piece of shit. God damn, bro.
On March 27th,
Midwest safety.
On March 27th, 2024, officers from several agencies in the state of Washington would be alerted about a child who went missing under suspicious circumstances. Family members of 4-year-old Ariel Garcia notified officials of their concerns. He was last known to be with his mother, Janet Garcia. In an affidavit, Ariel's grandmother shared Janet's behavior had become, quote, very violent and unpredictable. She was obviously concerned for her grandchild's safety. Through investigative work, officers discovered Janet was last seen leaving her apartment at 7 a.m. that morning. In the midst of tracking her location down, officers would just so happen to receive a call from an alcohol rehabilitation center. Just 3 hours after the missing child report was put in place, officers from the Clark County Sheriff's Office met Janet at the rehab center and pulled her out of the building to question her about her son's whereabouts.
How you doing? Yeah. It's okay? Yeah, sure. Nothing on you? No. Okay.
You guys give us some privacy.
Can I just speak and make, you don't need to reach in, I'll just...
Do you know why we're here?
Are you okay if I open the zipper?
Why? Why are you guys here?
What's going on today?
Can I open the zipper? Yeah. Just checking it. Thank you. I just want to make sure before.
What's going on today with you? And like, sounds like the cops have been talking to you already.
Yeah. So
You got some blood drops on your shoes.
Yeah. So my son fell this morning earlier.
Oh no.
Yeah, so, but I was able to take him to the doctors and everything was okay. I took him with another lady so she can watch him for me because I wasn't staying at home. I had problems going on with my parents and they didn't let me in the house. So I was staying with another lady. She was super sweet. That's where my son fell. And then, but we left, so I was like, okay, so I went to another lady's house and I told her if she could watch him for me. I wanted to come get, I wanted to fully recover. I'm an alcoholic, so I was like, if you can watch him for me for 12 months, that'd be amazing because I'm not talking to my mom, and she's the one that has just like a notarized paper saying that she has legal custody of them, but I have legal custody of them. She's not letting me see my older son, so I'm a little
That would be really hard.
Yeah, I'm a little bit upset about that one.
News reports shared that Janet's own mother, Maria, had filed for legal guardianship of both Ariel and his 7-year-old brother only 2 days prior on March 25th. Sources share that Janet, Maria, and Janet's 2 sons all lived in an apartment together. An affidavit shares that Maria accused Janet of taking Ariel with her to go drinking at a bar while out with friends, and that he had no shoes and was not dressed appropriately for cold weather conditions. She said Janet would also leave both her sons unsupervised for long periods of time without food. Janet had also allegedly violently thrown Ariel's older brother against a wall, physically abusing them. Janet's mother also specifically cited her drug and alcohol abuse as a problem. In addition to filing for legal guardianship, Maria also filed for a restraining order against Janet, prohibiting her from being within 100 feet of Ariel and his brother. The court then granted an emergency guardianship the day prior to this footage on March 26th. A court date was scheduled for March 29th to go over the conditions of the guardianship and the restraining order. It's likely that this situation is heavily affecting Janet's actions.
So I'm here now and everything's okay. So I don't know what else.
Well, we want to make sure that he's safe and know where he is. Who's the friend that you left him with?
I left him with another lady. I don't have her information.
Oh, well, that's not gonna cut it. We got to figure out where he's at. Where can you tell me the location where somebody could go and check on him and make sure he's okay?
In SeaTac area.
Okay.
Seattle.
More specific?
I don't have an address.
Nothing. Who's the friend? How do you know the person how did you pick the person?
She's a longtime friend that I know.
Okay, what's her name?
Alika. That's all I know. Alika Bone.
Alika Bone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you've known her?
Number or anything?
Okay. But you've known her for a long time? So how did you reach out to her?
So I reached out to her because I needed help.
How did you reach out to her?
I found her number on my old Facebook, but I no longer have a Facebook anymore. So.
Okay.
So something you signed back into?
No.
No? You just deleted it all?
I delete it all the time. So.
Yeah. You found it today on your old Facebook? And her name is
Alika Bone.
Alika Bone, like B-O-N-E?
Note Janet's confirmation of her friend's name, Alika Bone, spelled B-O-N-E.
Okay, and she lives in the SeaTac area. So you drove him from the first house you were at to her house, or the doctor first? What doctor did you take him to?
Swedish, and that's it.
Swedish where?
Or I think it's Providence, actually. Providence in Everett.
In Everett? Providence?
Okay. You understand we should need to make sure that he's okay, and then we can just do that, and then we can leave you be, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
So how do we find Alika?
I don't know.
Can you describe to me how you got there from Providence?
So I just drove from there to Seattle, and then that's it.
You drove from Providence to Seattle to Alika's house?
Yes.
Okay. Did you drive on the freeway or? Okay. How long did it take you to get there?
Like 2 hours.
2 hours. And what car were you driving?
My car. So just like 1 hour or so.
And what kind of car do you have?
I have a Nissan.
Okay. Where's that car now?
I don't have it with me.
Okay.
So.
Where's it at?
I left it at her house, and then I came over here on the bus.
Evidence discovered later would suggest Janet did not take the bus to get there. Instead, security footage shows that she parked her vehicle down the street from the alcohol rehab center, ironically parking it at a bar, roughly 3 hours before the police began questioning her. About a minute after parking, she exits her vehicle and walks towards the rehab center. It's worth noting that the rehab center is an over 2-hour car ride away from her supposed friend's house in SeaTac. Taking the bus, especially if it was a last-minute trip, is highly unlikely. All trips we could find wouldn't have even dropped her off until after 6:30 in the afternoon, as the routes that leave in the late morning can't bring her there any earlier. The closest bus stop to the rehab center is over a mile walk away as well. Only if she was running would she have arrived before police began to question her.
Do you remember what exit you took?
I don't know.
Okay.
Janet takes a seemingly relaxed big yawn here, despite talking to police about her son's whereabouts.
Jeanette. Okay, Jeanette. You're not
lying.
You have a longtime friend that you reach out to leave your son with, who you obviously care about very much.
I love him with all my heart.
Yes, and you're expressing how upset you are about what's going on between you and your mom and the custody of him and your older son. I think that's horrible. So I know that you're not going to go leave your son with somebody and you don't know where he is.
Yeah, no.
So you do know where he is?
No, I know where he is. I know where he's at.
Tell me where he's at.
I don't have the address for him.
Okay, how can we find the address for him?
I don't know.
Did you put it in your phone?
No.
To get there? Okay, Alika, you know where your son is because you're a mom who loves her son very much and you didn't
I'm not Alika, I'm Jeanette.
I'm sorry, Jeanette.
Yeah.
Alika, you took him somewhere and you're going to go back to him and you know where he is. So tell me where he's at so we can make sure that he's okay or what's going on.
So he's not, I mean, he's there. He's with her, but
tell
he's
me
not
how
with
to
me.
go check on him.
I can give you an address.
Okay, what's the address?
I don't know, you have to write it down.
Okay, I can do that.
Do you have a phone number for it too?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have a phone number for her, but
When he fell, where'd he get hurt?
just he on his head, but he fell on the ground and he hurt himself.
Heads are the worst, dude.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find, I don't even,
How old's your son?
he is 5.
Janet says her son is 5, but according to news reports, he was 4 years old when this video was taken.
So I don't know if this is the right one.
The address Janet supplies, which we are keeping private for the homeowner's sake as they may not even be involved, is nowhere near the SeaTac area as she claims. The address she shares is roughly a 30-minute drive away from that area.
Seattle, Washington.
Where did you get that address from just now?
From the top of my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's where you remember leaving him.
So yeah, Alika.
That's Alika?
Mm-hmm.
How do you spell that?
Alica.
Okay.
Last name is Bonn.
Bonn?
Yeah. Bonn.
She seems to remember a different spelling of her friend's last name, contradicting her previous confirmation from before.
So, and if you guys can't find him or whatever, this is where I'm going to be for the next 12 months. But I mean, he's there.
They check in.
How did you guys discuss that you're obviously gonna communicate with him still, you wanna check on him
right.
and all that. How are you guys gonna communicate?
Well, I'm not gonna have I'm not gonna use my phone because
Okay.
I'm gonna be here for the next 12 months.
Okay.
So if anything, I don't know. What else?
Okay.
That's it.
You didn't discuss that with Alika before you left?
Yes, I discussed it with her. I'm going to be here for 12 months, and then, but before that, like I don't speak to my parents or anything like that because we got into an altercation. So, but this is where I'm going to be.
Okay. You can gonna give him that address.
Yeah.
And then tell me about your alcoholism. How long have you been dealing with that?
I've been drinking alcohol.
Or if you don't mind telling me, you don't have
it's
to tell me.
okay.
It's not
I've been
my
here.
business,
This
but-
is like my third. Okay, I've been here like this is like my third year here.
Okay.
So I did 11 months in recovery because I was never like an alcoholic. I was more like of a drug user. So the only drug I ever used was meth.
Yeah.
And I used it for roughly like 4 to 5 years.
Okay.
I came to finally get clean on and off,
Yeah,
right? I tried it one time and then years passed and then I do it again and then
Right.
years passed. This is my third year clean. I started drinking a lot because I was like, okay, I'm not a drinker. I was a drug
use
user.
drugs, so alcohol's okay.
So
Yeah.
alcohol's fine. I'm like, it's a socialized thing that everybody does. I'm going to go out, I'm going to have dinner, I'm going to do this. Well, I drink to the point where I can drink a whole bottle of just like liquor. So I'm like, now I'm an alcoholic.
Gotcha.
So I started to have all kinds of problems, and then now I'm back here hoping I can get clean again. It just depends.
Well, I'm glad you're in a space where you feel safe, that you feel like that can work for you. I hope it does.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Good. Well, I just want to figure out where your son is. Obviously, there was some concerns. And once we can do that, his injury was pretty bad. Yeah, was there quite a bit of blood and stuff? What did he do?
He jumped from the bed that we were sleeping on to the ground, and then he just got blood on his head, and so I had him taken to the doctor, and so he's doing good.
Okay. Okay. What did he hit it on?
Just on the ground.
Okay. How did it start bleeding?
It's just started bleeding.
Can you show me like what side of his head? Do you remember what side of his head it was?
I don't remember exactly what side of the head it was, but it's starting to rain a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So you don't. What time did it occur today?
Like early, like at 10, 11.
So how long were you guys at the hospital?
We were only there for a little bit. I don't even think he got checked. We got there and but I didn't wait enough for him to get checked out. So
he didn't actually go back and get checked. Gotcha. Did you actually go inside and check him in? Okay. And then did you tell him you were leaving, or did you did? Okay. You just said he's not going to be seen and left.
Yeah.
Okay. And how is he acting?
He's okay.
Yeah.
What happened to him when he fell?
Nothing. He just cried.
Just cried?
Just like, just like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to sit down? I can put you I can leave the door open. You can sit right there so you're out of the range.
When you fell down, what did you think you needed to go to the hospital?
Because he was bleeding from his head, so that's
okay.
why.
Yeah.
Okay, go.
That's a legit ring.
And you can stay dry.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's scary. He's 4? Okay.
Janet confirms his age of 4, even though she said he was 5 earlier.
Do you know how long you were at the hospital for?
I was only there for a little bit of time. Again, I didn't want to wait, so I was like, let's go.
Can you describe to me what that Providence looks like? Do you know what road it's on? Did you park in the emergency room parking lot, or?
I don't remember. I don't know.
Or was there a parking garage or anything?
I don't remember at the top of my head.
Okay. Do you remember when you walked in? Like, can you describe to me when you walked in what it looked like?
Just the hospital. Just the hospital.
Okay. But can you describe, like, when you walk in the door, where was the check-in?
In the front, like I walked in, as soon as I walked in, the front desk was checked in right there, and I said my son had to be seen for something, and then his name and everything.
Okay.
And that's
You're going like this, so you wrote it down, or was there like a check-in thing? Or?
There was a check, all right, but I think they checked me in. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't write anything on there? Okay. Have you been there before?
No.
No, that was your first time?
That was my first time.
When you checked into the desk, was it just an open desk, or
just an open
was
desk.
it behind a wall, did they have like a glass wall, or?
Just an open desk.
Okay. Was there a lot of people in there? Yeah. That's why you didn't want to wait, because it was too long. Do you think he needed stitches or anything?
No, he's fine.
Okay, you didn't remember where his injury was? Is it front, side, back? Do you remember?
It's the side. It was the side.
Definitely one of the sides that you recall?
The front, yeah.
Okay, front. You're kind of pointing above the eyebrow. You contacted your friend through Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or I got her information through Facebook.
Oh, okay. And then what information did you get?
Just her number, and then I went to her house and dropped off my kid there, and then now I'm here.
Okay. You got like her phone number? Okay. And did you call her from your phone?
From my phone.
Okay, the one that's in your purse there, you called her from? Okay.
I think I erased it though, but I have her number.
At this point, there are multiple definitive pieces of information that Janet didn't remember or simply didn't have access to that she miraculously remembers or discovers in her phone. Who she left her son with being one, where she left him being another, where his injury was on his head, and now she claims to have her friend's number even though she said she deleted her Facebook and phone records.
I don't know if you guys want to call her, but I don't think she's going to answer anymore.
In searching the phone number that Janet provided, we discovered it is sourced from Alhambra in California, which is just south of Pasadena. No records of who might own this phone number were available online at the time of editing this video, but we are keeping it private. It is unknown if this was another thing that Janet has pulled out the top of her head.
I don't think she's going to answer.
How come? What makes you think that?
Because I don't know if she's still going to be there.
Did you send her any text messages?
No.
Okay. Do you remember what your son was wearing today when you took him to the hospital?
Pajamas, blue pajamas.
Pooh? Like Winnie the Pooh?
Just regular blue pajamas.
Oh, blue. Can I ask who you're messaging with?
Yeah, my sister. I was just talking to her about her flying out here.
Oh, nice. Where does she live?
California.
What part?
In Pasadena.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I want to move over there.
I bet it's nice and sunny down there right now.
Yeah.
Really good.
I might just take her phone. She's got some specks on her shirt. She's got blood on her shoes. She's not really making sense.
So, if you guys don't, locate my son, what's going to happen?
That's what we're working on at the moment.
Why do you think they wouldn't be able to locate him? I mean, if you got the address to where he'd be.
Because, I don't know. I'm just saying, if you guys are not able to find him, what can happen?
What it's looking like right now is that we're going to need to stay with you until we find him. Because it sounds like you said you know where he is, you know where you left him.
Right.
So it shouldn't be an issue, right? Should be able to locate him. Okay, so that's what we just need to stay with you until we locate him.
Okay.
I have another favor though to ask.
Yes.
Because it's raining and it's cold and I'm shivering, and we're gonna be with you, I think, for a little bit. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
we're going to be with you for a little bit. Would you mind? We have a precinct right up the road. It's comfortable and dry that we can all sit in so we can chat. So we're all out of the rain. Would that be okay?
Where is it?
It's just right down by the fairgrounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
just on 179.
Yeah.
And then we can give you a ride back and all of that if that's okay with you.
Can I get a coffee from here before we go?
We got coffee there.
We have coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we got coffee.
We can give you coffee.
Can you grab that seatbelt around your backside?
And that way we can all be dry and comfortable and sit and you can get some coffee.
You're welcome.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
I can stop and get her a coffee or something.
The male officer appears to drive Janet to the station. Although there is some interrogation footage we will break down later on, it appears there is no footage covering their journey to the station. The female officer stays behind to investigate the area.
I need everybody out of here. There's no like ifs, ands, or buts about it. We're investigating a crime right now.
She evacuates and searches the rehab building, but discovers nothing of significance. She also questions others on site who may have interacted with Janet.
That's the undercover right there. She pulled in quick, too.
You know her, so
I do.
did you chat with her today or anything?
Just when I pulled up, I saw her,
Okay.
and I said, "What are you doing back?" And she said she's trying to get sober again. She cut her hair like Britney Spears. She had really long hair.
Oh, she said really long hair?
Oh, yeah.
Maria's filing for legal guardianship also cited Janet recently shaved her head and that she was becoming more, quote, erratic.
Okay.
And she just kind of looked washed up, you know. And I said, well, you know, be good and listen. That's what I told her. In the fall, last fall, she was here.
Okay.
She's been here like 4 or 5 times. You know,
Okay,
she's just,
but not since like last fall.
no, I don't know how she showed up. You said that she might have took an Uber or something?
Yeah, and then they came, and then she hid. So,
But you didn't see no car drop her off or anything?
no, she got dropped off up there.
When you say they, you mean us?
Yeah,
Oh.
I came earlier.
Okay. You saw her. Oh, yeah, when they were up here earlier. She hid from them?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
100% positive she
Okay.
got dropped off in the black car, but I didn't think she was coming here until I walked in there and I said, "Hola, senor." I thought it was a man.
Although footage shows Janet drove and parked a car at the local bar and walked towards the rehab center, the roads connecting them are fairly busy, with a speed limit of 50 miles an hour and seemingly no sidewalks. It's possible someone might have picked her up as a hitchhiker and dropped her off. It's also possible that this eyewitness is simply mistaken.
Any other conversation you had with her today?
I'm sorry, that's all I got. Her mom's dropped her off a bunch of times, and all I know is she's just kind of problematic, you know?
How?
That, like when she was here, she wouldn't really listen. She'd get in arguments with other women that were here. You know, her sponsor would tell her to do things and she wouldn't do them.
Yeah.
You know, like being here, there's like a set of rules. If you want
Sure.
to be here because it's free, we don't charge nobody. And
Yeah.
stay sober, you know, stay within the guidelines, and it was just never that way with her. So
Okay.
just kind of, she was always off the wall, kind of, I don't want to say crazy, but maybe mental health issues.
Did you see her like have anything with her when she showed up?
That little purse?
No, she just came with a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Well, she had like a zip-up sweatshirt on
We
when
gave
she
her
left. Oh, you guys gave her that?
We gave her that.
And she just had a t-shirt on and her
Yeah.
purse. And it's freezing out here.
Yeah, it is.
I'm freezing and I have a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
Okay, I appreciate your help. Who owns this place? You and your dad?
My dad.
Your dad does? Where's he at?
I think he's at home right now.
Oh, okay. So I know the deputy on the phone kind of talked to you, but did you see her get here?
I didn't see her get here, no. She's been here before.
Okay.
But, I mean, like I told the other deputy, she left and we told her mom to find her, like, a psychiatrist. Because her problem is just, like, it was beyond just drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
So
Janet's mother, Maria, in her plea to the court for her grandchildren's custody, seems to have taken the rehab worker's advice. In the order, she had requested rehab and psychiatric care for Janet, along with access to Janet's tax refund so Maria could use the money to support her kids while Janet was in psychiatric care. Maria had written to the court, if she has access to her tax refund, I'm afraid she will lose herself even more. The last thing I want is to lose her due to an overdose or in a drug-related incident. She needs rehab and psychiatric help to bring her back to who she was. Her kids need her. I really hope Janet will be able to come back from this to be able to fully parent her children. She needs more help than I can give her. Minutes after that conversation, officers discover the car Janet parked at the bar. They appear to break open the driver's side window and secure the vehicle. Based off the footage provided, they seem to find nothing alarming.
Empty. I was trying to knock good news.
While these officers question individuals at the rehab center, Janet is simultaneously being questioned at the station. More interrogation footage will be viewed later, but from this roughly 30-second clip we received, it appears investigators are going through her phone call history and questioning her on who each number is connected to. You can also see they've supplied Janet her coffee as promised, along with what appears to be cupcakes. During police interrogations, it is vital that officers ensure suspects are taken care of so that they cannot reasonably claim in court that they were coerced into confessing.
Daniel told me that her mom was calling because they can't.
On March 27th, 20 needs rehab and psych.
Well, if you guys got a card, or call 311.
Which one were you talking about? Do you remember?
This one looks boring as fuck too, man. Can we get some good ones, dude?
The events of April 3rd kicked off with this frantic 911 call made by Courtney Clenny.
Oh, I've seen this one. Dumb bitch. Dumb bitch stabbed her boyfriend. Bro, see, why are these so long? Like, I know... This one was good. Oh, that's right. I started watching this one, but I don't think it was that good. Let's watch some older ones. When a killer realizes he was wearing an ankle monitor? How do you not know? Let me stop the recording live.
What is up, Ewu crew? For 2.5 years, this
Dr. Insanity, dude. This is one I forgot about. Oh, Dr. Insanity. I forgot about this channel. There's so many body cam channels now. It's wild, dude. Fuck, dude. I need to look into this shit, man. This might be a meta. I mean, it really is. And JCS Criminal Psychology is really the GOAT of all this. Let's be real. Well, yeah, here we go. Here we go. Routine welfare check leads to horrifying discovery.
What's up, dude? You go. Why do I have you? I'm telling you, she ain't gonna get up.
Police are at the home of Norma Carricker after receiving a frantic call from her son. He was heavily drunk, but managed to say enough. Someone ran out of the house, and he heard his mother scream.
Police department,
Ma'am. Oh, shit.
Norma was already dead, strangled with a bungee cord.
We're need some other units to clear the house. This looks like a homicide. You might want to get a canine track started. Somebody ran out the back door.
In the days that followed, detectives would uncover an extensive list of suspects, each with their own dark motives, jealous exes, hidden family secrets, a lucrative life insurance payout, and even a decades-old family murder, turning this seemingly simple welfare check into one of the most twisted homicide cases the town had ever seen.
Because you're our only link to information, deal. Without you, we have nothing.
She had an escrow, millions of dollars.
Married to choose with my mom, for her money, and I even said to her one time, you're gonna fucking end up dead.
Then the kids would blame me because they know I didn't like them.
Said it was so good, make you want to slap your mom. I'm gonna kill them all.
Huh?
In the early hours of a Wednesday morning at 1:30 a.m., police in Troy, Illinois received a confusing call from an intoxicated man.
911, what's the address of your emergency?
600 Lower Ring Road.
What happened?
Taken out. Huh?
Tell me exactly what happened.
My mom must have went on a date last night. I heard the guy leave out the back door and I didn't hear shit. And I went up there and heard the dog, and I went up there, my mom, I didn't hear my mom walk through the house. My mom ain't responding.
Your mom's not responding? Does she need an ambulance?
I didn't even want to go in there because they were like bang, bang, bang.
Does she need an ambulance?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay, so are you wanting a welfare check done
What the fuck? Who says that?
on her then?
Please.
Okay, what is your name, sir?
My name is Neil, N-E-I-L.
The caller struggled to provide clear
Homie needs an ambulance and a fucking stomach pump. Jesus Christ.
details, but it was apparent that someone inside the home was unresponsive. With limited information, 2 officers were quickly dispatched to investigate the strange situation, not knowing exactly what they'd find upon their arrival.
What's up?
I hear the dog whining from the basement. Mom tells me screws up the kitchen that she's got a date on the way.
Okay.
And I guess it's that date on the computer.
Computer? For real, dude?
Tenders or whatever.
The Tinders. Dude, this guy, Texas something.
I don't know. I'm afraid to go in that room. I hear the dog whining in that room.
So you live here, sir?
I live in the basement, man. I had open heart surgery a year and a half ago. She turned the country music on real loud so I can't hear.
So she did that?
My mom does it every day. Blast it. Some old sorrow country music. Because she misses her husband or whatever, but she's bringing guys into the house.
So unfortunately, she can't do that. We can certainly check on her, though, and make sure she's okay if you live there.
Please.
Certainly.
Man, the dog is whining.
So you live in this house, though?
I live in the basement.
Okay, so you live here. That's all I needed.
Man, I'm not. The dog is trying to get out.
Well, I tell you what, how about this? How about you go see if you can get her to come out here before we go inside?
Clearly intoxicated, Neil struggled to explain himself. It sounded like his mother had a date over, but he failed to clarify what was wrong. Despite their uncertainty, officers followed Neil inside, completely unaware of the gruesome murder scene they were walking into.
I need sorry, give me 1 sec. I need a napkin or something. Oh man, I got a headache. And my muscles are achy.
What's up, dude?
You go.
Why do I have to get up?
I'm telling you, she ain't gonna get up.
Okay, but you can hear her?
She's not a word. I pushed her a couple times. She's bleeding out the mouth.
She's what?
Bleeding out the mouth.
She's bleeding out the mouth.
I like that.
Police department.
You said she's got blood coming out of her mouth?
I said, she's not. They call her name. I won't.
Ma'am.
The pixels.
Oh shit.
Officers stepped inside to find Neil's mother, Norma Carricker, lying unconscious on her bed with a cord wrapped around her neck. It was clear she'd been strangled, but Officer Alex quickly realized something else. She might still be alive.
Hey, pop him, detain him. Where did that guy go?
He went out the back door. For right now, let's do your videotape.
146, can you roll out here?
Listen, you're just videotaping.
She appears to be choking. Somebody strangled her. I'm starting to see her.
I'm putting him in my car. I'm gonna go look. Walk with me. Walk with me.
As Neil was detained and removed from the scene, Officer Alex immediately began performing CPR on Norma. She wasn't breathing, but her body was still warm, indicating she had only recently stopped breathing, and there was still hope she could be saved.
In case anyone doesn't know, like, the point of CPR is to keep the blood circulating to the brain. Because if they're not breathing, it means they're not getting oxygen, but the blood in her body still probably has some oxygen in it. And it's just the only way to keep the blood pumping to the brain so that the brain has the highest chance of staying alive.
Hey, LT. Yeah. Come here real quick. She's still warm to the touch. Somebody strangled her. This is homicide, man. So we have not cleared the rest of the house yet. Okay. I'm gonna keep working on her. The son's intoxicated. He said somebody ran out the back. No description. We have him detained in the car.
He's in the car?
We have him detained.
Okay.
I don't know. He said she had somebody over here, but he said that she was just talking to him a couple minutes ago. She's warm.
Okay.
No pulse. Not conscious, not breathing.
Officer Alex continued performing CPR for over 7 minutes, desperately trying to save Norma's life. Paramedics soon arrived and immediately took over, continuing life-saving efforts. At the same time, officers scrambled to search the property for the man Neil claimed had fled the scene. A K-9 unit was dispatched to track any trace of the mysterious suspect.
You might want to get a K-9 track started. He said, somebody ran out the back door. He's intoxicated. It looks like somebody wrapped a bungee cord around her neck.
Okay, where was Jude at when you got here?
He was outside. We contacted him. Just a towel.
Basement stairs leading into the basement. Heading south. North back door. Door's locked.
Despite their efforts, the mysterious date seemed to have vanished without a trace, and the search revealed no tracks or evidence indicating where he'd gone. Back inside the house, there was nothing the paramedics could do to save Norma. Too much time had passed with her airway blocked, and she was declared deceased at the scene. What officers didn't yet realize is that Norma was the wife of the late Charles Carricker, the former mayor of Troy, Illinois. Since then, she's been trying to rebuild her life with her son, Neil Howard, whose own father had also died tragically years before. These details would become much more important later on in the investigation. But for now, officers had no immediate clues to track down Norma's date, so they brought Neil to the police station, hoping his sober recollection might help clarify exactly what happened.
There should be a computer trail of all this.
Investigators believed they had a clear-cut case. Either Neil Howard was responsible for his mother's murder, or the unidentified date she spent the evening with was. But they had no idea Neil's interview was only the tip of the iceberg, and soon they'd uncover others close to Norma with strong motives to see her dead. But before we get to that, have you ever wondered what your ancestors were really like? My heritage is the Nancy's mother to enhance her smilers, and our grandfather, Easton Oz, the chaplain. The number you can dive or scan the QR.
What am I doing here, man? You recall my kid? Here's the thing. You are our only link to any information at this moment. But we have to get the search. You know, I can't go in the front room, and now I'm going in the wrong room. We have to get the search warrant done before we can do anything there. Why am I here? Because you're our only link to information, Neil. Without you, we have nothing. I need you over here, right? Sorry, okay. Yeah, just I'll get you a bottle of water. Just it's fine. I'll get it for you. Everybody's gonna be disappointed in me.
At the station, Neil's severe intoxication prevented detectives from reading him his Miranda rights or questioning him. They had no choice but to let him sleep it off overnight, hoping he'd be sober enough later in the day. By morning,
have one hell of a
police
headache.
were back at Norma's home, preparing to speak with family members arriving at the scene. Until now, investigators only had Neil's unreliable story to guide them. However, this would soon change, as officers would unexpectedly cross paths with their next prime suspect.
So we're gonna let the coroner come out and talk to you too.
Okay.
Okay, kind of explain a little bit about
Is
more
my
about.
mom deceased?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Is my brother in jail?
He's being talked to right now about because he lives here too.
So we all just woke up and we all just kind of Neil blew my phone up last night, and so I just kind of had a feeling. Something
What do you mean he blew your phone up?
on Facebook? He told me that.
Please, Mom had a guy over and... Huh? This guy was fucking plastered. I think he said, please, Mom had a guy over and asked me to spruce up the kitchen. I wore my earplugs. It was gross radio. So loud, I came up to shower or show her where her drink was. Something's wrong. I'm scared to go, please. I still think, I don't know, dude. If this guy was that plastered, could he do something like this?
My mom had some guy over here, and that they were, I guess, having sex or something like that. And it was gross, and so.
What time was that?
1:30. But I just wanted you guys to know that there's probably a bunch of people on their way right now. To, my sister's coming, Neil's girlfriend's coming.
So how'd you get alerted to this today? What exactly happened?
I got a call from my friend that lives in this neighborhood back here at 5:50 a.m. I guess she was maybe on her way to work, and she called to see if everything was okay. So there was a bunch of police at my mom's with caution tape up.
Okay. Who was that? Who called?
Her name is Lori. She came.
When was the last time you talked to Norma?
Honestly, I haven't talked to her. It's been probably, I don't know. It's been several months.
When was the last time you talked to Neil?
It was last night before I went to bed.
What time was that?
Probably around 11. Between 1 and 2, I missed a gazillion calls. And then I woke up just a bit ago, and then I couldn't get any answer, and I got a and we were just gonna meet here.
That's what was going on.
She said he texted you.
Yeah, he was freaking out. He's like, I can't get her to respond what I do. You know.
Do you mind showing me those texts, please?
He said that he couldn't get her to respond.
Which is different than what he told our officers. Said he hadn't made contact with her yet. Yeah.
As officers continued speaking with Norma's daughters, Andrea and Jenny, and Neil's girlfriend Dawn, something odd quickly stood out. Despite being informed that her mother had just died, Andrea's demeanor was unusually upbeat. She seemed strangely calm for someone who had just lost a parent in such a violent way.
Yeah.
But while officers were still gathering statements, their
Maybe they
attention
didn't get
was
along.
suddenly drawn away when a white pickup truck slowly drove by.
Hi, is Norma all right?
Well,
she's a close friend of mine. Is Norma all right?
We'll discuss that in a little bit, okay, sir?
It was Terry Dietz.
That's Terry Dietz?
That's Terry Dietz. They have a very turbulent relationship.
This was the first time officers made direct contact with Terry Dietz. Dawn confirmed he was Norma's boyfriend, quickly adding that their relationship was known to be turbulent. Yet, when Terry drove by the scene, he referred to Norma simply as a close friend, clearly downplaying their connection. These details quickly placed Terry Dietz as a key person of interest in Norma's murder, and detectives would soon uncover that Terry not only had a complicated relationship with Norma, but also a tempting financial motive.
Oh, is he the beneficiary? Wait, what did that say? Owner, yeah, he's the beneficiary. Ooh.
Tempting financial motive.
Interesting. I wonder how many life insurance policies she has, cause why would you name the beneficiary of your life insurance plan to like a boyfriend? Like, bro, you got how many kids? Like 3? That's strange. So, yeah, maybe like their family relationships just weren't good.
So, to move forward, detectives brought Terry in for questioning later that day. They needed to understand the nature of this relationship with Norma, confirm his whereabouts on the night she was killed, and most importantly, find out if he had any hidden motives to want her dead.
Tell me.
Let me get your writing utensil.
Okay. You gotta help me with some information. Well, that's kind of what we need you for too. We know you know Norma very well.
Yes.
I know you guys have been dating or love or something like that.
Yeah. I never got really close to Norma.
So when is the last time you talked to her?
7:45 p.m. last night.
Oh, okay.
She asked me to come out to Lucky Rooster in St. Jacob.
So 7:45 p.m. at Lucky Rooster?
Yes.
You were out there and saw her?
Yes.
Was anybody else there? I'm saying
Just me.
Nobody else there or anything of that sort?
No, that's
Okay.
the same table.
Okay, perfect. No, not even at the table. Like, did it look like there was a guy hanging out at the bar, like he was trying to hit on her or talk to her or anything of that sort?
Oh, I didn't notice.
Okay, you get what I mean by that, though? Like,
Yeah.
There's nobody else there type of thing.
Terry told detectives he'd seen Norma earlier that evening at her workplace, the Lucky Rooster. It wasn't much, but it was the first solid lead detectives had about Norma's final hours. However, something about Terry's demeanor caught detectives' attention. Terry seemed strangely calm, almost detached, despite learning that Norma had just died under suspicious circumstances. Terry seemed strangely calm, almost detached, despite learning that Norma had just died under suspicious circumstances hours ago. This lack of emotion would soon make more sense when detectives asked Terry about Norma's will.
Why is he blurred?
Do you know if she had a will or a life insurance policy or anything of that sort that you would have been a beneficiary of?
Yes. I am the beneficiary on New York Life.
Okay. What is it?
How much?
What is it? You said it's New York Life. Is it her life insurance?
It's a life insurance policy.
On Norma?
Yes.
Okay.
This question wasn't asked at random. Detectives had already zeroed in on a critical piece of information Terry wasn't aware of. After his suspicious interaction with officers earlier in the morning, detectives took a closer look into his relationship with Norma.
I mean, if he was really the murderer, would he really go by the very next day and do that and be like, I guess maybe? Or if he had hired someone to kill her, he was going by to check if the job had been done?
With officers earlier in the morning, detectives took a closer look into his relationship with Norma. They quickly discovered Terry was the sole beneficiary of
$14,000, that's it?
one of Norma's life insurance policies, and that just hours after learning of her death, he had already contacted the insurance company, urgently inquiring about collecting the $14,000 payout. And the timing couldn't have been more suspicious, as Terry's call came shortly after he drove past the crime scene and asked officers about Norma's condition. With this revelation, Terry Dietz...
I guess him driving by, I don't know, he could have been going to, like, talk to her. I don't know. It is suspicious, though, but it kind of makes sense.
Quickly became one of the prime suspects in Norma's murder alongside Neil
Old turkey neck.
Howard, Norma's...
Texas, don't quit. Do it.
Volatile son, and her still unidentified date. Conveniently, once Terry started feeling...
Damn, these old people be fucking out there. Jeez.
The pressure, he began pointing fingers elsewhere.
I told Norma...
I'm gonna be real, I didn't know people that old still did it, you know what I mean? I didn't know they had the capacity.
So many times that he needs to find another place to live. I told her, I told her, he's gonna end up killing me. Why did you say that? He would get irate. I saw him get irate, this was several months ago, at Norma because she wouldn't give him any money to go get booze. She said, I'm done doing that. I'm not going to give you any more fucking money, and blah, blah, blah. And he blew his top.
Terry wasted no time deflecting suspicion onto Neil Howard, characterizing him as an aggressive, violent alcoholic. Detectives saw through Terry's tactic right away, but this next statement would actually force detectives to reconsider Neil as a serious threat.
Is there anybody else you think of that we should talk to? Hey, you probably ought to talk to this person, or hey, this person. Somebody we wouldn't know or would miss, or hey,
that would kill Norma?
Well, that would even know anything about Norma, or they could relate anything to do with Norma.
As I sat there this morning, I was thinking about, going through records and stuff, and what them kids would blame me or accuse me of, because they know I didn't like them, because of the way they treated their mother. They were very mean to their mom.
Well, what do you know about her son with them now?
Well,
it's interesting. He didn't really answer the question.
I know she had a lot of problems with him. If I will, let me start with what I know. He killed his dad. Supposedly it was self-defense.
Terry's claim here wasn't just a defensive reaction. It was a troubling fact that would compel detectives to end his interview and shift their attention. On November 21st, 2005, in Mesquite, Texas, Neil Howard shot and killed his father, George Howard. According to Neil, the two had been drinking heavily and arguing throughout the day. The fight escalated when George fired a round inside the home. Neil claimed that during the struggle to take the gun away, it went off, striking his father through the eye and killing him instantly. Neil was 26 at the time. He called his sister Andrea, who urged him to contact the police. When officers arrived, they found him inside the house severely intoxicated. Neil insisted it was self-defense. He was arrested and charged, but the trial ended in a hung jury. Eventually, Neil was acquitted and the case was closed. Now, suspicion hung heavily over both men. Neil's violent past was undeniably troubling, and without corroborating his account and locating Norma's date, detectives couldn't clear him. Similarly, Terry's quick presence at the crime scene and his suspiciously swift attempt to claim Norma's life insurance meant detectives needed to thoroughly verify his alibi as well. Detectives needed to keep a close eye on both men for the moment and focus their investigation on identifying the mysterious man Norma spent the evening with.
Bro, what the fuck?
Fortunately, Terry had given detectives a crucial lead when he mentioned that Norma was working at the Lucky Rooster on the evening before her death. So to verify this statement, officers visited Norma's workplace to speak with her co-workers and collect any helpful information. When officers arrived at the Lucky Rooster, they discovered something crucial: surveillance cameras that had captured footage from that very night. What detectives saw on those recordings would open an entirely new set of questions. On the evening of September 12th, 2023, surveillance footage captured Norma Carricker leaving the Lucky Rooster with an unidentified man. This footage marked the beginning of Norma's last known movements. Approximately 30 minutes later, Norma and the same man were captured by cameras arriving at the Timeout Bar and Grill. Footage showed them spending roughly an hour inside, talking, drinking, and appearing comfortable in each other's company before leaving together. It was the last time Norma was seen alive. With a bungee cord used
Did
to
they
strangle
leave together?
Norma, detectives quickly concluded this murder was personal, possibly a crime of anger or jealousy. They speculated that this mysterious date could have turned violent for some reason, strangling Norma and fleeing before police arrived. The absence of forced entry further supported Neil's story. Detectives now urgently needed Neil's sober recollection to identify and locate Norma's date. After several hours in custody, Neil Howard was finally sober enough to speak with detectives. They needed his recollection to gain some clarity. Without it, they had no way to identify Norma's date or determine Neil's own fate in the investigation.
She called me, usually expect her about 8:30, and she said she's gonna have company. And I heard my mom's voice, and I sit there in the bed and I'm listening. I heard them banging off either the headboard or the dresser.
Is that where they were sex at?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I heard her saying, "You ain't gotta leave. You ain't gotta go." And it wasn't because of me making noise. I didn't hear that, and I get up and check to make sure that the back door is closed.
And that's what you did? You went upstairs to make sure it was closed?
I went upstairs, I heard the dog whining in her room.
And did you go in there?
No, I didn't open her door.
Her door was closed?
I went down there, I was like, "Wiener, come here. Wiener, come here."
And you said the door to her room was closed and the dog was outside of the room?
No, the dog was inside, but the door was cracked. My mom wasn't hollering, or my mom wasn't answering. My mom's a very boisterous person. Right? And the way it went silent was eerie.
What made you decide to call us?
Because my grandma had an incident with my uncle that they try to say he sat with his ex-wife type thing.
Right from the start, detectives noticed Neil's story wasn't adding up. On the 911 call, Neil implied he had already found his mother unresponsive, but now, in the interview room, he insisted he didn't enter her room until officers arrived.
Not really, dude. That's kind of a reach. It's kind of a reach.
Neil would continue giving fragmented accounts.
Oh, he did say he was like pushing her. He was like, I was trying to be like, "Mom."
Throughout the interview, struggling to clearly recall important details. But in between his confused recollections, he suddenly brought up another man, someone he claimed was actively manipulating his mother, Norma.
She got a guy, I'm gonna tell you this guy, I threatened this guy. Terry is his name. And she pays her, she don't need to work 3 jobs. Tom Carricker took care of all that. She has no bills. This guy, every day, she just was on his side to sue my other sister for 30 G's. This guy runs around town. She's supporting this guy.
And you just know his name's Terry?
Terry.
Though the details were disjointed, Neil seemed upset with Terry Dietz, the same man already under suspicion of Norma's murder, accusing him of taking advantage of his mother, draining her money, and turning her against the rest of the family. Neil's anger towards Terry further confirmed detectives' existing suspicions, giving them even more reason to closely scrutinize his involvement. But by now, Neil had been at the station for several hours and was becoming anxious, demanding to leave. Detectives still didn't inform him of his mother's death, and holding him any longer without explaining why was becoming difficult to justify. It was time to deliver the tragic news and brace for Neil's reaction.
No, I gotta give my sister a mom. This is gonna ruin everything. Everybody think I want to let her down slow. No, I don't want to tell her at fault for nothing.
You know your mom's deceased, right?
No.
Your mom was deceased.
I said she was hurt.
Your mom's deceased. So that's why we're making this into what we need to have you around available for us, okay?
No, I'd like to see my sister.
Oh,
Right now. I heard you. Hold on, sit down, okay?
No.
So you're not leaving?
You're not leaving.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You're not leaving.
Oh, is that right?
Your mother's deceased. You know, you're the only person we know that saw her last that we can talk to.
I didn't see her last night.
You did too.
I seen her last night.
You walked in there when the officers asked you to. You were the last one there with her, so you're the only link we have to have.
You're the last person that saw her, correct?
I didn't see her last night until they told me to go in there.
Absolutely, we know that. But then you spoke with her at 8:30.
I knew it.
You spoke with her at 8:30.
Call my sister and let me talk to her.
After learning of his mother's death, Neil grew increasingly agitated throughout the remainder of the interview, eventually requesting a lawyer and forcing detectives to end their questioning. With Neil shutting down the interview and refusing to cooperate further, detectives had no choice but to find another way to identify Norma's mysterious date. Hoping for a breakthrough, investigators sent officers to search for additional surveillance footage from locations Norma and her date passed by that night, and they quickly hit the jackpot. One security camera clearly captured the vehicle Norma's date was driving. By running the license plate, detectives identified him as James Carter. Detectives urgently needed to speak with James, the only other known person at Norma's house that night besides Neil. When they first approached him, he was uncooperative and outright denied seeing Norma. It wasn't until officers obtained a warrant for his cell phone data that he and his lawyer agreed to speak, on the condition that James received immunity and would not be subpoenaed for the trial. Once immunity was secured, he cooperated, provided a DNA sample, and shared his account of the evening. James explained that he met Norma on the dating site Plenty of Fish and arranged to meet at her workplace before heading to the bar for a few drinks. After leaving the bar, Norma invited him back to her house and they spent an intimate hour together at Norma's. However, James insisted Norma was alive and unharmed when he left around 11 p.m. Cell phone data corroborated his story, placing him back in St. Louis, where he lived, well before the estimated time of Norma's death. With James Carter officially cleared, the investigation was narrowed to two suspects, Neil Howard and Terry Dietz. Both men had means and opportunity. Both shared complicated, deeply rooted relationships with Norma. But without any physical evidence, detectives couldn't solve this with timelines alone. They needed a clearer understanding of Norma's personal life to pinpoint which of the two suspects was more capable of killing her. To do this, investigators brought Norma's daughters in, Andrea and Jenny, as well as Neil's girlfriend, Dawn, hoping their insights would single out the likely killer. However, these interviews would instead reveal a hidden detail from Norma's personal life, one that would turn the very people brought in to help into potential suspects themselves.
She's got $5 million?
So I greatly appreciate taking time to come and talk to me, so I'm in the patience.
And then just, like I said, my biggest issue is, you know, I love my mom. Me and my mom have always been super close, but this Terry guy came in and he has just totally broken her down.
So, do you think Neil could have enough of an issue to hurt your mind?
I don't put it past him, especially when he's drunk and drugging, and I mean,
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about what's been going on with you.
She was so in love with that man, it's sickening. You know, and just my mom's relationship with Terry meant more to her, you know, than the relationship with her daughter. Well, and I guess what I'm saying is that Terry just uses my mom, you know, for her money and calls her fat, and, you know, she just lost a bunch of weight. That being said, she would look for love on a lot of these dating sites. And so when we were living with her, she would, Andrea, come here. You know, she was talking to
What's up, random?
friends.
Sorry I missed your
And
message,
I
dude.
said to her one time, I'm like, you're gonna end up dead. Like, you don't even know who you're talking to. I mean, I've been over there several times since then, and this is what I can tell you. My mom and Neil are both alcoholics. My mom doesn't handle hers very well. She becomes very belligerent. And every time she's been belligerent with Neil, he always tucks his head and goes downstairs. I know my brother better than anybody in this world. Like, I am my brother's keeper, for real. And he wouldn't have hurt her. He wouldn't have. I've been through this before, you know.
I know.
Andrea and Jenny's interviews further confirmed that Norma's relationship with Terry and Neil was strained, troubled, and complicated. And Andrea's subtle mention that she'd been through this before reinforced the detective's concerns about the family's violent past. However, when Neil's girlfriend, Dawn, entered the interview room, she would reveal something detectives never saw coming. A financial motive powerful enough to make everyone close to Norma a potential suspect.
Bro, she has $5 million and is working 3 jobs? What?
Dawn, I'm sorry. 3 other things come up, so I want to grab my cards first and see if we need to tell you.
6 o'clock this morning, no one knew what happened. And we all just pulled up. Terry shows up. Well, what happened to Norma? 6 o'clock in the morning, we all just showed up on site. Terry should not have known anything of what happened, but yet he shows up in front of the house. So Norma had a date last night. I don't know who it was. She goes on these weird dating sites, which I warned her about. You don't know who you're talking to.
Right.
Norma has a habit of telling people that she's got all this money. So that's another thing to look into. Everything in my body tells me Terry had something to do with it. Norma's extremely depressed all the time. Terry is a big problem. If Terry thought that his income was coming to a close, if she was dating, it would probably make him very angry. She had an escrow, millions and millions of dollars. If Terry is beneficiary and Norma's gone, Terry gets up to $5 million.
So you're saying this year Norma would have gotten Tom's estate?
Yes, like $5 million.
God damn.
Do we know that for certain? Because I say this, I don't know that he was worth that much.
Yeah, for certain.
According to Dawn, Norma was due to receive a multi-million-dollar payout from the estate of her late husband, Charles Carricker, a former mayor of Troy, Illinois, and a longtime local businessman. This revelation changed everything. Suddenly, anyone close to Norma who knew anything about the money had a potential motive. Neil Howard, her financially dependent son struggling with alcoholism, Terry Dietz, her ex-boyfriend known for financial manipulation, and even her daughters, Andrea and Jenny, who stood to inherit a life-changing sum. With the suspect pool rapidly expanding, detectives began preparing to closely examine everyone who might benefit from Norma's death. But before they get to that, they caught a lucky break. Neil Howard suddenly requested to speak to detectives without a lawyer. He was quickly brought back for a second interview, where he would finally provide detectives with some clarity, or so they hoped.
My mom, she comes home from one job. She works like 3 jobs. She's a sugar mama to more than one guy. Do you know these guys? I know of one. But somehow she going online and meeting guys, random guys coming in and out of the house.
That's gotta be tough for you as her son.
I usually gone. I usually leave or I'm in bed. I'm asleep. I didn't even see her yesterday. She goes from one job to the other. And my sister was supposed to come by and take me to our old house, which is in Troy, to clean it, to make sure it was clean because she was showing it. My sister didn't have shown up. I can hear my mom upstairs. She comes in, changes shirt, changes shoes, and gone. She usually calls me when she's leaving her other job to ask me if she wanted anything to eat. She called me later than usual. She called me, you can look at the phone, she called me at 9:30, I believe, about 9:15, and says...
You said 9:15?
About that time, 9:30. And she said, I've got bad company, which that means you can't make a noise, you know, don't make a peep. Don't go upstairs, you're not there, basically. I said, all right, so what, I gotta hurry up. She said, just take all the clothes off the kitchen table and throw them in the laundry room. So I took all the clothes and threw them in there, and I pulled the doors as close as I could, so nobody would see what was in there. So I didn't see her drop her car off, but when I went back downstairs, I heard the car door. I can hear it from the basement. Can't see nothing because the windows are real high. I called my girlfriend one more time and I said, so no chance of you coming. She broke her foot last week, so it's hard for her to drive. And I said, no chance you coming tonight? And she said, baby, I can't, but you got me all day tomorrow. And I started sending her like love songs and that. And then I called my sister again, wanted to know why she didn't show up and what am I supposed to do about dressing. I'm giving her away on Saturday. If I won't wear a tuxedo, am I wearing dress clothes? No answer, so I bugged her for a while.
According to Neil, at around 10:30 p.m., he heard the sliding door slam shut, indicating Norma's date had left. While this matched James Carter's statement, it didn't explain why Neil waited almost 3 hours before calling 911, claiming he'd found his mother unresponsive immediately after someone had just left the house. Those missing hours were critical to solving Norma's murder, and the detective was about to put Neil's timeline under intense scrutiny to extract any major inconsistencies in his alibi.
Were you drinking last night?
I was.
What'd you have to drink?
Like you'll see, I got a big jug. It was probably sitting right there by my phone. I drank that on that jug 2 days.
So I want to go back to, I want to understand this a little bit more. Why this particular night did you decide to go check on her? If that's a normal...
I went because I heard the back door.
So you can hear the sliding back door over the country music.
So I could hear her talking to the dog.
Okay.
And she was like, get in here. And I heard her say to whoever was there, you ain't what? Hollering out her door, hollering, you ain't got to leave so fast.
So when you cracked the door to let the dog out of your mom's bedroom, could you see your mom?
I thought she was sleeping.
So then why did you call the police?
I called my sister and I called my girlfriend first.
If your mom sleeps face down in between pillows with a blanket over her, what made you decide to call the police? If that's a normal thing.
The dog was crying at the door.
This was the first major inconsistency in Neil's story. He was now admitting he'd entered his mother's bedroom and seen her covered with a blanket, completely contradicting his earlier claim that he didn't go in until instructed by officers. But rather than immediately calling him out on the lie, the detective decided to take a more subtle approach, carefully empathizing with him and probing the complicated dynamics between Neil and his mother. The goal was simple: to encourage Neil to reveal why he hadn't been fully truthful about that night.
You don't have a car, and to me, I guess where I struggle, and I feel bad for you, I do. I think that you got dealt a shit hand, because you poor guy, you've been through hell and back with health issues, and then you have to live in this basement.
Oh, the sewage, the gross.
Yeah, and then on top of that, you're expected to be quiet. Every time your mom brings a new man home, and you have to sit there and listen to her have sex, And I tell you right now, I would be upset.
This is a known fact. You can ask my sisters. You know, they're telling my mom is dangerous.
Your mom's dangerous?
No, these random guys.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but you know what, man? Sleeping in a basement, putting on earplugs to avoid listening to your mom have sex and have random guys coming over and listen to country music real loud. I mean,
Neil's acknowledgement of the tension between him and his mother was exactly what the detective wanted. A grown man, financially dependent, stuck at home while his mother dated other men. Neil openly acknowledged this uncomfortable dynamic, yet remained emotionally detached, showing none of the rage previously seen during his arrest. As the interview progressed, Neil's responses began to slip, revealing more contradictions and doubts about his story. But one specific detail stood out to detectives. Neil never once asked how his mother died. Most people facing such news would desperately seek answers. Neil's lack of curiosity felt suspiciously intentional, as if he already knew. With this, detectives wrapped up Neil's final interview with uncertainty still surrounding his alibi, and shifted their focus back to Terry Dietz, their other primary suspect. After thoroughly examining phone records, DNA evidence, and multiple witness statements, detectives confirmed Terry was at home nursing a minor injury the entire night, never leaving his property after 9 p.m. Physical evidence from the crime scene further cleared Terry. Additionally, investigators carefully examined the possibility of Norma's daughters, Andrea and Jenny, having a financial motive due to their substantial inheritance. However, their phone records and alibis during the critical time frame were verified, and detectives found no additional evidence suggesting their involvement in their mother's death. So, with Terry cleared and Norma's daughters ruled out, detectives were left with just one suspect, Neil Howard. By now, it was clear Neil wasn't going to confess, but detectives were confident that the contradictions, inconsistencies, and his behavior following Norma's death provided enough proof to secure a conviction. Ultimately, investigators felt certain Neil Howard was responsible for his mother's murder, and they formally charged him. At the trial, prosecutors argued that sometime between 10:30 p.m. and 1:30 a.m., Neil, heavily intoxicated and increasingly volatile, entered Norma's bedroom. An argument may have broken out, or perhaps the tension had been simmering all day. At some point, Neil strangled Norma with a bungee cord, then covered her up with a blanket. Instead of immediately calling for help, Neil repeatedly tried contacting his sister Andrea, just as he'd done years earlier after killing his father. Phone records revealed that Neil started calling Andrea at 12:49 a.m., making 7 attempts to reach her, the final call occurring at 1:30 a.m., moments before dialing 911. The jury reviewed Neil's shifting accounts, the physical evidence, and his documented history of violence. Prosecutors painted a clear picture. Neil Howard was unstable, violent, and entirely capable of murder. On February 10, 2025, Neil Howard was found guilty of first-degree murder. His sentencing is still pending, but he faces up to 60 years behind bars. Special thanks to MyHeritage for sponsoring this video. Dive into your past right now with a completely free 14-day trial. Click the link in the description.
That's wild. Plus, it seems like I guess he was not really in on that, on the inheritance. I guess, I mean, they didn't mention it. Rip Bozo. Oh, y'all, I gotta go to bed.